Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Dungeon Lounge. It is me, Elizabeth, here to play more Pyre. And I'm gonna beat it today. I have decided. I'm gonna be sitting here, playing NBA Jam, until the game tells me to stop. One way or the other. Hello, Lenneth. Hello, Romefellar. Hello, Teacup Cup. Hello, Flora. How are all of you doing? I hope you all had a lovely week, and anyone else out there in chat, I hope you all had a lovely week as well. I'm on the start of my 4-day weekend. Be jealous of me. Ha ha ha. So as you can see, we're like Fall of Salia. Anyways, let's go. Make sure you don't hurt nobody. I'll try. Alrighty, so yeah, we're here. The storm is awful. We've got this limited number of liberation rites to go. And then the stars are gonna go out, and Tree Butt's already waiting for me. Good. Great. So did 3 jams. I mean, yeah. Okay. What does Volfrid want? Following Hedwyn's liberation, you find Volfrid smoking at his pipe, his eyes averted. Are you smoking your kin? Is this like a weird form of cannibalism? Tree man with a pipe probably made out of a tree of some sort? Okay, I'm done asking questions. He looks up and smiles as you approach. Oh, he's smiling about his cannibalism. Hello, my girl. Excellent work back there. Thank you for your perseverance. I know I comment on it every time, but I hate it. Okay, moving on. Though, I was just reflecting on how very fortunate I've been in all of this. Not just me, but really all of us who had a chance to stand with Hedwyn here. Ours is, admittedly, a somewhat desperate plan. It was vital to me, should the Nightwings rise again, that it be under proper care and guidance. You thought Hedwyn was that person? Oh, I was just thinking how well Hedwyn served in that capacity. Whatever is to be the outcome of all of this, no doubt his presence shall be missed. I mean, see? My agents and I were unsure of him at first. A common boy like that, completely unacquainted with the rights. But in the end, I felt that he was worth a shot. Someone like him, sincere, determined, with loyal friends and desperate to get home. Those qualities spoke volumes. Then he falls silent for a time. I have every faith that he shall strive on our behalf now in the Commonwealth. And it is my hope that he yet finds the one he sought. You mean his hot bird girlfriend? I assume hot. I don't know what this woman looks like. Just all the other bird ladies I saw have been hot, so... You and Wolfred speak little more of Hedwyn for now. You are left wondering what shall become of him in the Commonwealth. He's desperate, I like that. Also, get my little itty biddles of money. What is this? What do you want? Blech. 9 triumphants. Meh. Also. Yeah. It's not as good as the bell, but I will take lightning in a bottle. Okay. Onwards! At dawn, your companions are prepared to depart. Everyone is silent. Your travels are to take you back to the nest at Trieste, but soon after, the stars shall draw you here again. Yeah, the last I checked in the plan book, it's one match, and then we're going right into another liberation rite, and it's generally they're kind of saying we're getting there in terms of how many are left. Off we go. Wait, there's a thingy. There's a pinging! The inverted fall of Soliam roars into the sky. Somewhere beyond it lies the Commonwealth, beyond your vision, and beyond your grasp. Alas, that we can't simply fly back up to our homeland. This wagon has its limitations, I'm afraid. But we shall return, yet. Let us continue now, along the path. Okay, off we go. Zoom! Oh, lightning! Lightning, don't hit me! I am in a... Oh, there's that little thing. No, stay away from me! You just go splat! Stay away! Oh, nope. We're having a visit. Okay. The unmistakable remains of Sylvia's horse-headed, which protrude from the ash and fire there below. Some have taken it to be a work of sculpture, reader. The Titan... Sorry. Bleh. I'll get it right. Sorry. The tale of a Titan failed by Saint Triestatiphus. That is more unbelievable than the thought of some daring exiles over many years carved the Titan's visage out of stone. Be that as it may, the climate and the cliffs are now home to the exiled harps, such as the Essence, whom we faced here when you first arrived. They all disbanded because their leader went to up above, and I'm sure that I'll have no repercussions whatsoever. Even they do not know all of the locale's sacred significance. Okay. No. Little thing, stay away. Don't go splat. No, do not. Ah! Okay, so Bertrude likes that spot. Stay away from me. Tizo likes this spot. We're gonna go to Tizo. No. Little thing, stay away. Stay away. Okay, there we go. Damn it! He died in landing. Oh, my path of murder of the little drive-ins continues unabated, and I don't mean to. Okay. Anything? Nope. Search for valuables. At Tizo's behest, you explore the monolithic stonework of the Black Shore. However, the search proves fruitless, and you see little reason to keep at it. Oh no, we found nothing. Oh no, Tizo's sad. Aw, Tizo fears he disappointed you through his misguided search. Oh no, Tizo baby, you could never disappoint me. No, it's okay. You exchange some words of consolation as you head back to the Black Wagon, where you should have some time to pursue your vocations. Yeah, baby, no. Alright. Where's the hug Tizo button on this controller? Where is the give Tizo head pats? This game loses, like, if this game were, like, starting at a 10 out of 10, it's now a 9 out of 10. Where is the hug Tizo button? Sorry, okay. Alright, so we want to go for an item. Generic buff for the party or specific buff. I'm wondering at this point maybe I'll go with this one. Get someone some XPs. Okay. So we have Joe Daryl. You cannot pet the Tizo of Pyre. -1 out of 10. Alright, who else do we got? Little Tizo. Tizo's actually close to a level up. Sir Gilman. Hamatha. And Bertrude. Like how like everyone has a name, then I get to him, I'm like, eh. He's probably a very great party member, and I'm like, in terms of like actual like rights or whatever, and I'm like, eh. We're gonna mentor Tizo. It's gonna hack! Yeah, he's excited. Yeah! Tizo's pleased. You and Tizo compare thoughts on how each of your fellow exiles can contribute to prevailing in the rights, and in which groups of 3 they maybe can achieve their very best. Yeah! Woo! Level up! Oh, he's so happy. Tizo gives thanks to Hob the Swallow. Aw, he gives thanks to his great-great-granddad. Great. Alright, what do we got? Tizo, okay, so after he does the sacrifice kabloom, he comes back quicker. Bigger AoE. Oh, interesting. Oh, I kind of like that. So if he isn't possessing of the orb and someone takes him out, he retaliates with an implosion. Interesting. That's interesting. Or he can turn into a little howler when he salutes. Interesting. I do push that button by mistake a lot. Sure. Let's try that thing. I don't know what that means. Tizo feels honored. Aww. Oh. Hello, Typhon. Are you here to laugh at my misfortune? Because I'm doing badly at this game. I've been doing slightly better. I've liberated people. It's been good. But we are nearing the end. I'll show you because we got the book. The plan book. Oh, the plan is at 65%. Yep, see, one more right till another liberation. And then I think we're going on soon. Oh, no, don't laugh at your own misfortune. No. Also, hello, Kishnam. How are you? The dishes are out! Sorry. At dawn, Sir Gilman finds you shortly before the wagon is set to depart. Hark, Master Reader! This night he understands that we shall soon stand against the Pyre Hearts and his former knight commander. This knight is eagerly awaiting the occasion. Rest assured, Sir Deluge shall see our true strength lies in the bonds that have flourished between us. Okay. I mean, yeah. Sir Gilman rejoices the others in making final preparations for departure. As you prepare to set forth, you sense his mixed emotions about the coming rite. Wait! Kishnam, what? Are you okay? Oh my god, what happened? Oh, okay. Fair enough. If you don't want to talk about it in the chat, what happened, that's okay. But I hope you are okay. At least I would appreciate you letting me know that you are okay. Okay. Alright. But also a liberation rite to go beat up some worms. Oh no. Okay, first, is anyone here? Nope. It's the whole horse lady. Okay. Hey guys, come on in! Say now, whatever happened to that smiling headwind guy? Did he really get out of here like I've been hearing, or what? Yes, he's free now. Free from you. I have, here's my, take your berry. Give me my little itty bit of money. Let's see, can I afford any of these? Nope. Nope. So none of that. Oh, I can afford more of the cursed items. So more stamina, but no Orbeez. Hunter can manage to either return with infinite stamina or as a howler. Well, I already have Tizo doing that, so... Oh no, a virus! Oh jeez. Oh no. Oh no. Oh well, I'm glad it's getting better. I am glad to hear that, Kishinam. I hope the rest of your recovery goes smoothly. That must have been scary. Hey, you guys really are my favorite customers, you know? Okay, sure. One more check. Anyone? Anyone have any thoughts and feelings? No? Okay. Let's go beat up Sir Deluge, hopefully. If I lose to this guy, I might reset the game. I can't stand having lost to this thing. This awful thing. I don't want that L on my record. By now, having to make preparations for the rites has become second nature to your companions. They go about the process efficiently, and, this time, in almost total silence. You cannot shake the sense that the routine shall not go on much longer. Sir Gilman approaches and confirms to you that the Nightwing sigil is set. Everyone has their books and raiments, and the grounds are ready. Good, let's wait for Buttface. Everything should be in order. Or Werbface? I don't know. Well then, Master Reader, this night supposes we could while away these final precious moments prior to the rite by witnessing the stars parade about the glorious night sky. Wait, what? 911 time? Oh, sorry, you're talking about... You're not speaking about now, you're speaking about when you needed to go in the hospital. Okay. Sorry, I had a scary moment. I was like, oh no, Kishinam, you just got back. Okay, yeah. Sorry, my mistake, totally. That was totally me, sorry. Okay. To think that this knight lived so much of his life utterly ignorant of the stars and their eternal beauty. You and Sir Gilman stand together in silence for a while, looking for the stars above to show some indication that the rite is to commence. And maybe not get struck by lightning. It is taking too long. Uh-oh! When are you doing the Warhammer thing again? It was fun. Oh, we're doing it again next week. It is weekly on Wednesdays for the time being. I think at least all through February. I don't know. I don't know how long Biva is planning to do the campaign, but at least through February. Yeah. But yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed. Concern begins to well up in you, but then the stars are like, nah, just kidding, fam. There's a lot of Titan stars. I'm not picking any of them. Life is hard. I don't need to make it harder.
Reader, it seems the stars once more have mustered
Hello,
wherewithal
Brighton.
to usher in the rites.
I refuse to use your fancy title because I prefer calling you Brighton. Or maybe Bright Dumb. Bright Dumb.
Surely you must know by now that you shall never all be free.
That's rude.
Yet still you struggle to fulfill some senseless plan.
The plan has 65% chance of
I
success.
digress, of course. Some of us still honor the tradition.
Wah.
Some of us hold dear the teachings of the scribes.
The pyres on each side are burning bright. From across the field, you observe the leader of the Pyre Hearts approach and remove his mask. Yeah, the horse has titties. It's a centaur horse. A lady centaur horse thingy. Like, it's got, like, a horse head, lady torso, and then a horse butt. So it's, like, 75% horse, 25% lady. Mostly just to get the, you know, assets in. What is this? Well, technically, what he wants, what everyone wants, which is he wants to have a liberation rite and go back to the real world, or Commonwealth, not the real world. This is the real world too. You know what I mean? He wants to go back to the foo-foo place where Brighton lives. Brighton. Okay. You Nightwings are kind. We should never have bent our backs for the likes of you. This knight has no love of your accursed country anyway. This knight could simply swim back to the Sea of Solace whenever he so pleases. Perhaps he shall do exactly that once we are done finished here. Wine, wine, bitch, bitch.
Choose quickly your triumvirate.
Don't rush me. All right, so who we gonna take? So I got the impression Sir Gilman wants to go, and he's not a bad lead. Like he's now our speedy boy in the app because we don't have a rookie no more. It's okay. Rookie's home with his mom. He's home with his mom and his family, and it's okay. It's better this way. Right. Okay. Let's see what the Pyre Hearts are fielding so I know what crap they're pulling. Okay, what's this? The bearer is banished, and ensuing blast can banish adversaries in a radius. Oh. So he's pulling a Tizo. Right. This guy, he equipped nothing. He also equipped nothing. Alright, so the big one we gotta watch out for is this guy. And unfortunately, he looks identical to everybody else on the field. So it's gonna be a 1 in 3 chance if when I try to banish someone. Pulling a taco? Who's pulling a taco? I'm not pulling a taco. Okay, but back we go. Alright, either way, Sir Gilman wants to go. I'm not gonna deny him. What?
Sir Gilman.
Alright. Next, we've got... I'm getting so limited in my options at this point. I do think there's some big fissures in the ground, so I do think Pamitha would be good here. And she is like right close to her final level up, so we'll get one more ability in her for the liberation rate, which I think all around this works. So Pamitha, in you go.
Pamitha.
And who shall be the third? She's also pretty close to her final level up, but right now, as I mentioned, I think I mentioned at the end of last stream, I'm torn between Jodariel and Pamitha as the next person to put up for a liberation. Also, hi Nox. So, I mean, whoever stays is going to get more opportunities, and I mean, I worry that given how fast this team is going to be, like the little worms are little shits, that Jodariel may not fare well against them. Are you winning? I haven't had my first match yet. We could...
Choose someone.
Shut up! Don't nag me. I am discussing my options with the chat. You're interrupting me, and now I'm taking longer because now I have to yell at you. This is your fault. Okay, sorry. I'm sorry, chat. I'm sorry for Bright Dumb's rudeness. Anyways, so... Like, I mean, I definitely need to get more familiar with the other people. You know what? Tizo, I think I'd like to try him out as my third. Let's make him a speedy little boy. There you go. Look at you be speedy, Tizo. Let's go.
Tizo.
Don't sound so annoyed that I picked him! Skaraki! What is that? If this is to be your last confrontation with the Pyre Hearts, then Tizo vows to make it one to remember. Aw, Tizo's gonna work hard. Okay. But Pyre Hearts, this might be our final battle, so this night he vows he shall not flee. Not this time! Now, on guard! I can't make it serious. I'm just like, oh god, he can't be serious.
There, commence.
Whoop. Ah!
Wings assert themselves thusly. Aha!
Whoop! He's a howler!
Sublime.
And we've scored twice. Yeah. Boom!
Gilman plunges into the fire. How careless.
Bam!
As per the sacred law.
This is... Whoop! I walked into that one. No, wait. Wrong thing. Oh!
Their fire weakens. No more than a lick of flame remains.
Oh, you're just gonna camp it? Too bad.
Verily,
No one likes campers. Another most inglorious defeat is imminent. This knight can feel it in his bone. Yeah, you got 5 HP left on that, buddy.
now to the flame.
Bye. Ah, no! Oh, wrong button again. Wrong button again. Whoop. Boom.
It is done.
Oh, hello, feral beast.
Once
Oh,
again
okay. No,
prevail.
okay. Fire beast.
Most
Sorry,
excellently
not
done
fire
this
beast.
time,
Feral beast
I
was
must
debating
admit.
jumping on my lap. Changed her mind. What's wrong with the camping? I was like,
The rout is ended.
I was right with the world. The Pyre Hearts can't win a match. This night declares the taste of victory is sweet indeed. We prevailed against a worthy foe. I mean, are you really gonna call them worthy, Sir Billman? I mean, he's kind of a shit. Okay. I guess that's that. The Pyre Hearts. They won't have much of a chance of getting out here anymore, will they? Skidee, he hack! What wisdom do you have, Tizo? Tizo is pleased he prevailed, though he wishes that the Pyre Hearts find their peace. Tizo, you are the most generous soul here. Those guys are chumps, yeah, I know. Pyre Hearts, perhaps we ought to return now to the bottom of the Sea of Solace. These rites, this night, he thinks we have learned enough. We're going home because, not because that we have no chance of winning, but because we have chosen to. Oh, and Pamitha's last level.
Within the exiled Pamitha awakens now the spirit of the saint.
Here we go, more wisdom. I used to soar above the mountains with the high ring remnants, and we would see the Commonwealth shining down on the horizon. It enraged us, the mere sight of it. I can fly free no longer, yet that anger, I don't feel it anymore. Aw, she's at peace. Okay, what do we got left? So switching places after a salute, or after a banishment, moves 30% faster. That, you know what, let's go with this one.
The holy power of the eldest matriarch.
Okay. Yeah.
Be gone now from my sight.
Oh, well, thank you. I don't like hearing your voice either. You're very sassy, and I don't like it. And you try and rush me, which I also don't like. Oh, no, no, Typhon, not you. Not you. Not you. I'm talking about the voice in the sky. You are not the voice in the sky. I'm talking about Brightdom. I've never seen you try to rush me, so it's okay. You're okay, Typhon. You're very lovely. It's true. It's a voice in my head, so it's like, you're here. You're the one communicating with me, buddy. You can cut this link at any time. Alright. Inside the wagon, after vanquishing the Pyre Hearts, Pamitha is discussing aspects of the outcome with the others when the lone minstrel seeks you out. Pardon the interruption, reader, though I need to ask a moment of your time while the night is clear enough for you to see. Please, come have a look outside. Perhaps the news of your next destination may further stir the hearts of your companions. Among what stars yet remain shining in the night, one of them now burns as bright as you have ever seen. Oh no, no. Apparently the voice in my head is someone who tells me that I'm doing a terrible job, that I shouldn't aspire to anything and do as I'm told. Which, I mean, what a shitty voice, right? Oh, back to the liberation, which was as predicted. See, Wolfred's stupid planner did predict that this would go. And it looks like, yes! Looks like it's the dissidents. Yay! I like it. I like that the Pyre Hearts got knocked down. I think you're hearing my mom. I'm hearing the collective disappointed voice of many mothers. And the plan went up to 67%. It was 65 before. Yeah. All right. Let's go. Maybe I'll lose to Barker, and then he can be free for the crime I'm peeing in the wrong spot. The cycle turns even more quickly now, until such time as it shall shudder to a halt. He makes a sound then, almost like a laugh. I forget myself, reader. I should not say such things. Scribes, they would say that one ought to focus on the path in front of her. When we set forth to walk a long and labored path, it can all be too much if we stand back and look upon it as a whole. We may well decide to turn around. But if we begin to walk whilst casting down our gaze, and whilst resisting the urge to look too far ahead, we may make steady, careful progress. That, I mean, there is some wisdom in that. Like, when you're dealing with, like, you know, big projects, you gotta, like, break them down into, like, you don't think about, like, oh my god, I have to do, like, all these things. You're like, okay, the first step is that I get out of bed and have a shower. Then you work to the next step. Because it seems much more manageable when you're just like, get out of bed and have a shower, as opposed to whatever your grand plan is. Soon enough, we may arrive where we endeavored. Feral Beast, you have to make a decision. Either be on my lap or don't be on my lap. Why do you do? Sit. Put your butt down. Thank you. Sorry, everyone in chat. You're hearing me argue with my cat. Okay. The lone minstrel bids you good evening. You had best retire for the night, for when first daylight comes, it shall be time again to take to the skies. Alright, who wants to talk to me? God damn it, why is it always Wolfred? Doesn't anyone else want to talk to me? It's always Cannibal Tree Boy. Hello, my girl. Tizo and I, we were just reminiscing about old times. Hadak! Tizo, talk to me more. Tizo's happy to have Wolfred back among the Nightwings again. No, Tizo, don't be happy for that. He's a patronizing poo. Thank you, Tizo. I'm happy to be back among the Nightwings as well. Though you understand why we were forced to be apart for so long, don't you? Scrahul. Tizo indicates yes, he gets it. I trust that Tariq provides some good company and song during the intervening time. Tariq! He did. And there he is, right on cue. Something I can do for you, Wolfred, sir? Wolfred laughs warmly at this. No, Tariq, we are well enough for now. I don't need your music at this time, music boy. Tizo and I, we were just remembering the time when we first met, the three of us. Tizo was rather apprehensive then, as I recall. He was merely being circumspect, I'm sure. Tizo has the sharpest instincts of us all. But the bite he gave to you, sir, it left a permanent impression, did it not? Tizo bit him. Good job, Tizo. It did indeed. I consider it a mark of friendship. May it stay with me for all my days. Okay. Tree boy likes being bitten. That is more information than I needed. It's a good reminder that, despite the challenges we faced together in the past, my time among the Nightwings has been extraordinary. Likewise, can I say the same, sir? Raki! He's just like, I'm glad I bit you. Finish the job. Wolfred turns to you. Yeah, Tizo, just keep going. Just keep biting away at him. Maybe he'll shut up. I should apologize, my girl. Here we are talking of a history you do not share. Believe me when I say we're skipping over many of the bad parts. Parts where Tizo bit you? What I mean is, it isn't my intention to exclude you as we wax nostalgic. The Nightwings that you know. We are a strange assortment, are we not? Those of us who share some kinship from the past. I suppose we cannot help but seek some warmth in it. But it should not be to the exclusion of the friendships that we forge right now. So, please, why don't you join us for a bit? Together, you, Wolfred, Tizo, and the Lone Minstrel talk a while about the times gone by. The three of them are pleased to be back in one another's company again, having grown close through shared experience in the past. Just the same, they have welcomed you into the group. Hooray! I get told all the in-jokes. In spite of the hardships you have faced, some of these idle moments that you share together may one day form memories you think back on with fondness. Soon the conversation winds down, though it lifted all your spirits for the while. Ray? How about while you guys are all here, someone fucking puts away the dishes? Sorry. Okay, off we go. Whee! Another liberation raid against the funnest dog boys. Let's go. Ah! Ow! Your wagon reels from the impact of some sort of massive object slamming into it mid-flight. I know, why can no one do the damn dishes and now I'm being rammed? Uh-oh, it's Grumpy Man. False night wings. Don't hit my boat. Wagon. Airship. All three at once? Oralek calls down to you all from atop his wagon. Again, you seek to climb that cursed mountain beneath us. Again, you seek to take my rightful place. I should send you crashing down to it, that you might fall, as I have. Revenge doesn't make you happy, Oralek. It's not! It's an airship! He stares down at all of you. But I shall not. Good. See? He's learned slightly. Rather, we shall meet upon the summit, ere the last cycle by the rites is ended. Until then. Okay, bye! Thanks for hitting my boat. Airship. Wagon. Airship. So Gilman wants to can gain favor if I land here. Okay. Tizo can gain favor if I land here. I mean, I'm kind of planning to use both of them. Oh, there's also a little pingy poo here. What's this? Once more, we sail above the fall of Saliam. The temple to the 8 scribes awaits us at the summit. None have seen the temple, save for those worthy to conduct the rites there, and myself, and my counterpart Celeste. You may then wonder whence it came. The cycle of the rites has turned since the beginning of this age. Over its course, whilst waiting for the cycle's turns, some exiles thus paid tribute to the 8 scribes. I think the scribes may not have wanted such extravagance, or the carved effigies to them, along the way, yet it is for the triumvirates to decide how best to honor the rites. They chose to honor them as you see there. How you remember this, of course, whether you even wish to do so, that is yours to decide. The scribes would not want otherwise. Okay, so who gets the blessing? You or you? Okay, let's do Gilman. Even though it's gonna hurt my voice. Okay. You make landing on the sacred Mount Elodial after your encounter with Oralek. Oralek spoke the truth. He has a right to gain the summit. When that time comes, Celeste shall deem him worthy, and shall let him pass. While he has transgressed against the rites, he has already been anointed, and prevailed. Nothing is written in the book on this, and liberty ought to already be his. For the time, it seems he has not yet traveled to the summit. Perhaps he is still making preparations with his fellow exiles. When exactly Oralek intends to make good on his promise, he did not make clear. For now, you are to confront Barker and the dissidents upon the summit. But first, you may prepare. Hooray! Preparations! Anyone? Oh good, someone did the dishes. Good. Warms my heart to see. Blech. Later that afternoon, you accompany Sir Gilman through the splendors of the temple cistern to the monument of Under King Ores. Honor is a complicated thing, O scribes. That much, at least, this knight has learned from you. This knight shall honor his commitment to the Nightwings above all. He slithers toward the culmination of rites with his eye wide open. You return to the wagon after he has finished paying his respects. The summit awaits, but first, there is time to continue practicing your vocations. Hey! Ooh, glory. Hello, Alosin. How are you this evening? I hope you had a good week. All right. Let's do another bit of free XPs. All right. Who should I give it to? So I could rank like that. I think would fully level up Sir Gilman. Or maybe I should give some to people who may become frontliners once I finish a liberation rite and I'm lucky enough to get someone to go home. Here you go, Bertrude. Let's have a study session. Very well then. Educate us if thou canst. You find a remote spot where you and Bertrude can discuss any of her misgivings or fears about your journey with the fellow exiles. The conversation gives perspective and relief. Fear is a commodity to be extracted and exchanged. Thine we shall keep safe with us. Okay. Alright, who's waiting for us in the wagon? Oh, Sir Gilman again. Hey, oh, you look ready to go, sir. Sir Gilman is fuming in anger over something, so much that you are hesitant to approach him, but you approach him anyway. Don't be afraid of him, he's a little itty-bitty wormy. Exile is too light a sentence for this night! That is a lot of caps. Yeah, he angry. Big old caps. He notices you then, and seizes up. He begins acting rather nonchalant, as though his outburst did not just transpire. Oh, greeting to you, noble master reader. What brings you to this night this afternoon? Dude, calm down. Ask him, you know what? Are you doing okay? You doing alright, buddy? You maintain a gentle tone with him, and ask whether there's something he might wish to discuss. Sir Gilman perhaps could benefit from talking through his woes. He stands there for a time, silent and dejected, but then... Master Reader, this knight cannot escape the horrors of his past. Sounds like he needs a hug. I mean, there isn't much of him to hug, but, I mean, maybe. It seems that you would hear them. Then you have this knight's apologies ahead of time for burdening you further with his troubles. Having said that, here then are the troubles you requested. You are, of course, familiar with the siege of the Spiral Sanctum. For this night, the memory of it is like a wound which will not close. It is true, hugs are nice. This knight stood there on the front lines once the High Wing remnants descended upon us. So furious was their assault that our chain of command was ruptured instantly. I would imagine that because you basically have birds versus worms. Like birds literally eat worms. Follow-up question, do the bird ladies, do they eat Sir Gilman's people? Maybe I don't want to ask that question. Hello, Roki. How are you? I hope you're having a good week, too. We of the Sea Dominion, we require orders to perform our duty. Without such orders, why, we surely made a very easy target there that eve. Oh, yes, Rogi. Hydrate and stretch. Okay, stretch first. Ow, oh, man. I kind of did something to my back earlier this week, carrying something heavy, so it's a little stiffies. So the stretches are appreciated, as is the hydrate. Thank you. One by one, then two by two, they picked us off, becoming bolder, some of them, shrieking with laughter all the while. This night he saw his comrades cast aside like sea flies. How this knight survived, he does not know for certain, even now. Perhaps it was then he attempted to pursue and to detain his own knight commander, whom you met when you first met this knight. You mean the one who bravely ran away? That cursed Sir Deluge! If not for his craven cowardice, the Spiral Sanctum might have held at least a while longer. But instead, we were routed, rendered spineless both in form and deed. Sir Deluge was first to turn and flee as our chain of command crumbled. And as for this knight, he failed to catch his knight commander. He must have looked a coward, too. Oh, so his crime was an apparent going AWOL trying to chase the guy who actually went AWOL. Oh no. Thus came the time for penance, and this night, why, he insisted on the only course of action reasonable. He insisted on the sentence to the downside. And as you can plainly see, his wish was then fulfilled. How absurd that he should re-encounter his old knight commander here soon after. Thus did this knight become obliged once more to Sir Deluge. We took to the waters of the Sea of Solace, where soon we met the Pyre Hearts, a triumvirate elusive to our kind. Exclusive to our kind. Wrong word. Oops. It was plain to see that they lacked wherewithal, and Sir Deluge, they thought he could provide it, the leadership they sought, and he was too much of a coward to decline. And as for this knight, being of the Sea Dominion, he had little choice but to comply, or so at first he thought. When this night, when he encountered you and the Nightwings, something awakened within him. Was it your persona? Did you awaken your persona? With so little honor left to lose, and so much left to gain, it became eminently clear that this knight stood a better chance within your ranks than those of Sir Deluge. Which, I mean, fair, our win record is better, despite the losses, than Sir Deluge. Ha. And there is little left to say. This knight cannot simply escape his past, and yet he chooses to believe that he was spared this day, not merely by coincidence. Perhaps Under King Ores yet has plans in store in which this knight may play a part. This knight, he clings, however, vainly to that hope. He slithers away, his head bowed low. It seems best to leave him for now. You sense he feels relieved at having shared all this. Hooray. Okay, so yeah, we'll get a quick confirmation. Yep, there we go. Crime none. Yep, he was falsely accused. He survived because he went after a person trying to run. Motive not applicable because he didn't do it. He volunteered for it. Oh, Gilman. Oh. And he's been doing this sentence for 3 years. Poor guy. I'm sorry. Okay. Off we go. What a fair and just system this whole casting people into the downside is. Good, good. Oh. It's Derpy! What was it? We named this guy something Bruce. Something Bruce. Was it Steven Bruce? Steven Bruce. I forget. Chat, remind me, what did we name this? Here in the sheer cliffs of Mount Elodiel, you encounter a messenger imp come to deliver news and rumors from the other side. No one remembers, damn it! Consult the VODs! Stephen Bradley! Thank you, Flora! Oh, I'm thinking Bruce because of the shark. Oops. Anyways. The news this time pertains to Hedwyn, whom you liberated at the fall of Soliam. You learn Hedwyn returned safely to the Commonwealth, where he was clothed and welcome, his past transgressions all forgiven. He was to be groomed for a leadership position of his choice, whether on the Council or the Blood Border, each equally as lucrative, and secretive as well. Well, I mean, it's been pretty much implied that, like, being in the downside, one, it has a permanently, like, mutating effect. Like, Jodariel didn't have those horns until she got here. So it does warp you over time. The food is generally stated to be awful and terrible based on the little bits of information we have. And some areas of the land are just downright toxic for most forms of life. So it's not great. I mean, that said, like, say for instance, Bertrude seems to be thriving here, more or less, because she's a weird snake lady. But not everybody. However, he refused, and before the stunned council members could do anything about it, he left them. Yeah, Hedwyn! Fuck the man! He since made contact with Bulfred's agents, and is working together with them. Thus the ranks of the revolution grow stronger. Yeah! Yeah, they live in a toxic waste dump. It's awful, and they should want to leave. For the messenger imp custom, the last part of the message was transcribed from Hedwyn, word for word, and says, "Keep going. I'll see you here." Aww. He's encouraging us. You thank the messenger for relaying this information. Soon your companions are all abuzz about it. We don't know! We don't know! It didn't say anything about his hot bird girlfriend! Hedwig! You could have put one more line like, hey, I found Fakani, or something. Or like, Fakani hot, or something. Like, just give us a sign, buddy. But anyways, he did it. A glorious example Hedwig sets for all of us. Yeehaw! Which is, Tizo is happy. Yeah. May our remembrance of the boy's great spirit spur us on to further victory. Fair enough, fair enough. I wonder if you ever find the one he fell for. Steve's Pamela wants to know too. Well done, Hedwig, my boy. I knew you could do it. The news of Hedwig's liberation fills you and your fellow exiles with newfound resolve. Yay! Hope. Yeah, Hedwig, good luck. Good job getting away from the man and joining the revolution. Excuse me. You are returned once more to Scribe's Gate, where the Gate Guardian awaits under a dim sky. Maybe he'll finally learn to do the... I hope, because certainly no one's doing it down here. The exiles of the Nightwings, and you, Tariq. This is to be one of our final meetings. Greetings, Celeste. The Nightwings are prepared, and afterwards, I would have words with you in private, if you please. It seems rather late for words now, Tariq, but I shall hear them once your charges cross the gate. Now, all of you, come forth. Please state your names and what it is you seek whilst crossing Scribe's Gate. Once more, your companions cross the gate, one after another, and once more, you follow them in turn. Celeste regards you all, then waves you through towards the summit. The 8 scribes bid the Nightwings welcome. Go forth with glory. And Tariq? I, Celeste? You may rejoin the others in a while. For now, I would hear these words of yours. Certainly, Celeste. Everyone, I shall see you shortly. Uh-oh, mysterious private meeting of the 2 musicians. Oh, they're singing. We can hear your discussion. It's kind of interesting. I don't know if anyone else is. I don't know how other people are listening to this stream, but I can only hear the singing in the left, which would be the direction that they're in on the screen. I know I should go to the slug market, but I don't want to. Maybe they'll continue when I come back. Oh, good. It just continues. Oh, guys, it's gotten real cold again up here, but it's worth it. Let me tell you, got a lot of good customers been stopping by. Oh, okay, I may have been exaggerating just a little since I've been waiting here a little while. I guess. But are you buying anything? Look at all this stuff I can't afford. Here. Yeah, it's only in the left, which I think is like a deliberate decision of the game because of where they're placed in the geographically speaking. What is this? Gold's Breather. Oh, well, Hedwig ain't in the party no more, so sorry, Hedwig. I needed the money. I need the cash. I can't afford these things. All right, let's see. Guess I could get some of these. I can't get both of these, and they're meant to be like paired. No. So that just gets you money, which ain't bad. So it's a permanent boost, though. Okay, well, at least get one of these. Okay, we'll come back. There'll be other chances to show. Come see us again, guys. Oh no, the song did it. Sad face. Okay, first things first. Ooh, the items. Yep, I know how to use Stardust, thank you. So that's a fully upgraded talisman. That one can't be upgraded. Same with that one. Okay, so we're using it on one of these. So this one does bonus damage. I haven't been using it. That one can't be. Yeah, that one can't be used now. Okay, so that's the last ditch one. Oops. I didn't mean to do that, but okay. It's fine. I meant to more use it on this one. Oh well. I could just go back to the store and buy another one. No way, they're back already, Dad! Thank you for remarking on my leaving and then coming right back. And then here, I'll just, before I do anything, there, just drop it right on there. Cool. Let's go. Time has come to deliver one of your fellow exiles to a homecoming in the Commonwealth, lest your adversaries, the dissidents, achieve the same instead. I mean, I wouldn't be upset about Barker getting out. I'd be kind of like, you do you, buddy. The lone minstrel has returned, and approaches as you await the signal from the stars. There's something I wish to ask you, reader. Something which, ordinarily, would not be my place to discuss in any detail. You have observed the stars. If you would not mind my asking you in such a direct manner, how many liberation rites are you supposing yet remain? 2. This one and one more. You tell him the only logical deduction which you have been able to make based on all of your readings of the stars as of late, that there shall be one final liberation rite after tonight. I concur with your evaluation, reader, madame. I wish to make certain that you were aware, so that you and the Nightwings may yet make the most of your remaining time together thus. As to what shall happen once the final liberation rite is ended, we shall soon both find out. But lo, it seems that we are called upon once more. 4th, the organs are here! Nope. You shall not make the game harder. No, thank you.
Reader, I would ask that you think back for just a moment.
No, no thinking backwards, only forwards.
When you first looked upon the Book of Rites, think back upon the words that it revealed.
That you're a butt?
Oblige the voice that tells you more.
I don't like you.
Oblige the voice that tells you more.
No!
Would that the scribes were here among us still.
They aren't. Deal with it.
I would not sing your praises to them, rest assured.
I wouldn't sing your praises either, you shit.
I trust that you shall savor this occasion.
Eh.
You shan't have to oblige me for much longer.
Great! I'm waiting for it. I'm sorry, I'm being sassy to bright dumb chat. The pyres burn, and each of the triumvirants is present and prepared. I concur. The pyres burn, and each of the triumvirants is present and prepared. Yeah, Rogi. Yeah, also you, Lenneth. Good job. Then, anointed one of the dissidents, come forth now and declare yourself, and pay any respects you have unto your adversaries, the Nightwings. Look at him go. You glorious beast! Barker bursts out from some hidden corner laughing as he paws at his mask. A real pleasure to be here, mates. Truly. Barker Ashpalls. Call me Barker. Barker Ashpalls. Call me Barker, though, alright? By the by, it was a real pisser getting here, you know? Begging your pardon, Barker Ashpaws. You thusly speak upon the summit of the sacred mountain. Don't pee on the mountain, Barker. Hold it. You don't want to lose your chance at liberation by peeing on the statues here. Okay, I'm done. Oh my, so terribly sorry to offend you there, lassie. I forgot we got the stars up above there to make me watch my language. I love you, Barker. Though let's get one thing straight, lassie. I don't give a bother for your sacred mountain, so you take it and you shove it! Yeah! Yeah, Barker, pee on the mountain. Sorry. Me and my pack, we're just here for the laughs, you got that? The other side ain't any better than this one. We ain't interested in your freedom. But just the same, we're gonna get it. Take it from these wee little babes, they are so antsy for it. Hear that, you Nightwings? You better put up a good fight here, or I ain't gonna be happy, understand? I mean, I'll try. He then shoves his mask back on. I know. Barker is punk and we're all here for it. Right then, come on then, let's hurry up and get this damn thing started. Nightwings, your choice. In whose name shall you conduct this liberation rite? I wish you with the wisdom of the scribes in making your choice, reader. And I wish you come prepare our song with me, Tariq. Oh, he got told to get over there.
Whom shall you attempt to send home this time?
Parker's Vivian Westwood's dog. Okay, so I think as we mentioned before, my two choices have been Jodariel or Pamitha. Ultimately, let's see one if I can. Oh, no. Cancel. Okay. I think I'm gonna go with Jodariel just because, like, she's been here longer, and also, like her sentence has been 16 years compared to Pamitha's 4. And, like, it's one of those things where, like, if Pamitha goes back, she could maybe reunite with her sister, maybe smooth things over, like, but, I mean, Jodariel, that's the thing, is she's one of the last original team members. And Hedwyn's big thing was that Rookie, him, and her, they'd all get out together. So I kind of want to be able to kind of get her that as well. Like, yeah, Hedwyn and Rookie are right up there. So I'm kind of like, let's try and get Jodariel home. So in that spirit, let's get her equipped. First things first. I don't think I'm gonna give her the speed boost item, so that's not it. Not this one. So, like, if it's anything... So, I guess the question is, out of the usual team, I think, actually, it might be Tizo that I'm gonna pull out. It'll be Gilman and Pamitha that I'll field. And then Jodariel. So then Jodariel, I could, at least for this right, get her a good speed boost, and maybe that will kind of make her more like, yay, zooms for this one. All right. Oh, scoop of Stardust. How'd I get that? Oh, well, I'll deal with that later. Oh, look at Tizo's unworthy. Tizo's not unworthy, you. No, don't say that. I mean, yeah, but don't say that about Tizo. I'm sorry. Okay, so Jodariel. There we go.
Jodariel.
If that is your wish.
Who shall strive for her?
Okay, I think Gilman's the best we've got in terms of speed, matching the speed of what the Dissonants are going to have. Speaking of, what are the Dissonants doing? Hi. What do you got? Plus 12 presence. Okay, so that's why he has the extra big aura. After plunging into the adversary's pyre, the bearer has a chance to avoid banishment. Okay, so they're if they score, they're generally not going to be knocked out. Okay. Very good chance that they're going to be returning anyways. That's a good item. I wish I had that. Anyways. Blech. Alright, come on, Sir Gilman.
Sir Gilman.
Such an honor it is for this knight to strive on behalf of the good Jodariel. And yeah, I think Pamitha is also going to be a good match for their speedy shenanigans. Come on. All right, I'll see what I can do for her, reader darling.
It is done.
All right then, mates. No more waiting, no more holding back, and let's rip them to shreds. Let's go, let's go, let's go! He wants to go.
Commence.
Maybe, okay, thanks for waiting. Ah! Boom! Oh hey! You can hear their riff in here. What in the... Alright mates, something's gone right funny with that orb, as I can tell. Better laugh it up when we still can, eh? Yeah, the thing is, yeah, if you can get her to the pyre, boom. But yeah, like, the thing's changed. It's got Barker's theme mixed in. That's interesting. Okay, sorry. Indeed, something strange seems to have happened to the celestial orb. It shudders now as though possessed of the same chaotic power as your adversaries. Ow? Ow? Oh! Damn it! Did you? Aha! Okay, we're close, we're close. Come on, Pamitha, finish this off. Yes!
There it is.
Jodariel's going home!
The blasted night wings.
I'm sorry, Barker. I love you. You are a wonderful, wonderful cur. And you pee on things and it's great. But Jodariel's going home. Which means she can't go out with Ignarius. Because he's stuck down here with me.
The exile appointed.
The girlfriend who rejected me is gonna go home.
Absolved of all misdeeds.
That's okay. It's okay she rejected me. She's allowed to reject me. I'm not that great.
Her adversary and all others shall remain to carry out their rightful
Sir Gilman's rightful sentence? What are you talking about? His sentence was literally nothing. What a joke. Here I was thinking we were gonna make him cry after all this. Come on, mates. I've had it with this stuck-up place, so let's get out of here already, aye? Bye, Jodariel. I'll miss you. After all this time. Yeah, it's been 16 years, sweetie. You get to go home. She turns her gaze toward the rest of you. I never thought this day would come. I have all of you to thank for this, for doing this for me. The life that I recall back in the Commonwealth was at times difficult, and I am much older now. I know not what I shall find on my return. However, I know this. If that place is still like the Commonwealth I left so long ago, then I shall strive to make it better, for as long as I retain my strength and breath. You see her smile faintly as she disappears into the shimmer pool, though you can still hear her voice, though faintly now. Farewell then, reader, all of you, for now. Yay! May she return in glory!
Godspeed, Captain Jodariel. The cycle of the rites is nearly at an end.
Last one. Tariq confirmed it. This is going to be the last one. Boom! I'm not going to read that out loud. I'll break someone's eardrums. I don't want to do it. I already might have done it when I did Barker, so I'm not. Just read that and enjoy it. Oh no, he's uwooing at me. Do not uwoo at me, sir. Alright, what we got for his last ability? For 10 seconds after banishing an adversary, Sir Gilman deals an additional... Oh, okay. Interesting. Or... let's do this one. Oh, yeah, Pamela done. Cool. Oh, thank you. I'm gonna stretch. Try and fix my back. In vain. And hydrate. Okay. Bye, Jodariel. Go check on Hedwyn for me, thank you. And Ruki! You guys go drinking. Have a big drinking party. Don't forget me! You return to the wagon after having prevailed against the dissidents in the liberation rite. Such the glorious night this turned out to be! At least someone got out of here. You succeeded in liberating Jodariel, who returned to the Commonwealth in glory. The last light of the stars still shines for us above. At this point, what is to become of our plan needn't be the subject of our speculation. I'll trust we'll learn the outcome soon enough. Our actions to this point shall pave the way, perhaps our faith as well. So let's for now focus on this. We stand upon the brink of the last turn of the cycle of rites. Soon we'll have a final chance to get one of you home. Now, reader, up for a little stargazing? Let's see where in the downside we shall be returning for these final rites. You turn back toward the darkness to look upon the last few stars too stubborn to relinquish their light. Out we go! Hob, goal, and... Oh, that's it. Look at this, everybody! The plan's at 75%! A whole 75%! Oh god, the Pyre Hearts are getting up in rank again. How do you keep doing this? You are bad at this! You should be down here! Down in the bottom! Oh, he's out! He's not trying anymore. Like, I didn't liberate, like, that didn't happen. Like, I beat them in a liberation rite. They're still trying. He's outright given up. He's done. Oh. Well, interesting. Okay. But yeah, like, blech. All right, one match to go. 75%. We can do this. All right. These two. So we can go again. We can go fight Ignarius and tell him Jodariel's gone, and watch him suffer, maybe. And oh god, him. Chastity. I mean, they're both kind of. Let's go beat up Ignarius. Assuming I can beat him up. Once more you to face the Tempers, then. Although I wonder. He hesitates before saying anything further. You cannot sense his thoughts. I apologize. I was lost in thought there for a moment. Let us make way for the cairn of Hob when everyone is feeling more refreshed, as much as possible. Okay, who wants to talk to me? You want to talk the fucking dishes? Sorry. After the liberation of Jodariel, you find the lone minstrel back in the wagon, looking as though no such thing had just occurred this night. You think you see him tilt his head as you approach. Some words of congratulation are in order this evening, I should think, reader. And so, congratulations on prevailing in the liberation rite. Surely Dodariel shall be most grateful, as her safe return unto the Commonwealth ought to benefit the plan in which you now all play a part. As for your adversaries of the dissidents, there must have been a bitter loss for them in Barker, although they must have known their chance was far from certain. Thus we shall await the next turn of the cycle of the rites. Celeste and I are to return to our respective duties for now, as the Scribe's Gate is sealed. I await when we next all shall meet, when next we may let live up to the glory of the Nightwings in the eyes of the 8 scribes, which yet shine down for us. He trails off, then nods to you in his cordial manner, and bids you a good rest of the evening. Okay, bye. Make sure you tell him Dodariel's gone. I know! Hey, Ignorius! Hey, Ignorius! Dodariel's gone. I sent her away, so you can't hit on her. I can't hit on her anymore either, but it's fine. If you love something, set it free. Okay. Leneth is like, let me tell him, let me tell him. It is daybreak. We're to set forth now for the Cairn of Hob, for what appears to be the final time. Thereafter, you shall return here for one last exile's final chance at liberty. Okie dokie. It's not ominous at all. It's going great. I'm sure there'll be no further encounters with the true Nightwings. It's just gonna be normal, final liberation rite where nothing boring or interesting happens. Hello, everyone. How are all of you? Looks like it's almost kind of like little embers are falling. It's very ominous. All the storms have stopped. It's like, storm's too hard. So we have the Shunt, who Bertrude wants to go here. And Volfred wants, I don't like doing things that Volfred wants. Bertrude, let me land. There we go. The Bog Witch Brig Bertrude knows much of the things growing unseen throughout the land, including things residing here, within the desolate sprawl of Shunt. We have made note of thy willing assistance. Come along then, reading one. Why she requests your company in such excursions, only she could say, yet she does no such thing. She instead directs you to collect the foul ingredients she seeks. The reagents seem to disappear into her robes, and you return in silence. Later, you note a new talisman has appeared among the group's possessions, bearing Bertrude's unmistakable mark. I like how she was just like, come with me, carry this shit, and then like quietly is like, here's your present, thank you. Oh, it was crafted with care. See, she does like us. What does it do? When a bear's pyre has more than the adversary's bearer... Oh, it's that item. Okay. Nice. Set it gently aside. So you deal more damage as long as you're in an advantageous position. Cool. Off we go. Off to see Ignorius. I'm sure he'll be perfectly happy to see us. Hey guys, where's your friend? You know, the big one with the horns, likes frowning, stuff like that. Something happened there or what? Heard a crazy story. She just flew on out of here or something? Anyways. Oh, look at that. Ooh. Well, first things first. There was, yeah. So Dodariel's gone, so I don't need this horn no more. Let. Money! I can just afford this. Plus 10 increase on a rank of a talisman, which could make this living flame go like, zoom. Yeah, it could. Let's do that. Just put that right on there. Yeah, proceed. And then Radioscope. Lep. Yeah, look at it. Now it's at rank 20 talisman and does +8. Neat. Okay. Good shopping trip. And we'll put this one here. Here we go. Everyone's got little boosties. Okay, thanks. See you guys again sometime soon, maybe? Okay, because I gotta say, you are my favorite customers I had all week. I mean, okay. Checking. No. To the right! After making all the necessary preparations amid the barren wastes of the Cairn of Hob, you and your companions await the commencement of the rites. It's quieter even than usual at the onset of such events. The lone minstrel appears, bearing some sort of news. I have checked, and it appears as though the Tempers have not yet arrived, Reader Madame. Did they chicken out? There is no sign of Ignarius, or anyone. Your sigil is not set either. If what he says is true, and your adversaries are not present, then you presume the rite cannot commence. However, the stars themselves soon indicate you are mistaken. Oh, what do we do? What happens when the other team doesn't show up? Do I just win by default? Default. Default. Default? I'll take it. He's not gonna, like, jump on us from behind or something, right? I don't like that.
The Commonwealth.
Uh-huh.
Your home.
I don't know if it's my home.
Today, it is aflame.
Oh.
Much like a stack of books.
I didn't do it.
Because of you.
No, not my fault. I've been down here.
Outlandish plan.
Oh.
Not that you care.
I care!
Not that you shall live to see this place
Hey!
again. Your attempts at revolution shan't succeed.
I don't know. Apparently the city's on fire.
By all means, keep trying. As for myself, I shall enjoy presiding over these remaining rites.
I'm glad you're having fun then. Now, what's exactly going to happen here? The rite is set to commence. But your adversaries, they have failed to show. We take this for an act of acceptance rather than cowardice. 'Twould seem the rites have nothing left to offer them. Indeed, as the rites are drawing to a close, some of the triumvirats whom you have met, perhaps they are beginning to decide the stars are not worth heeding any longer. Ignarius, I wonder whether he would give up on the rites like that. Like, you think he would at least come sass at me? He did seem rather disaffected, having failed in the liberation rite before. Perhaps he did finally decide to quit, for good. In any case, we have begun the ceremony here, so I ask that we end it. How? Do I just pick 3 peeps? Okay, don't rush me! Okay, well, here we go, Sir Gilman.
Sir Gilman.
And then... Pamathage. Sure. And then, Tizo, my baby boy. Here you go. Here's your doobly-doo. Make you speedy boy, and sure, off we go.
Tizo.
Don't sound so bad at Tizo! Tizo seems rather melancholy, but having to conduct a rite against no adversary. I mean, yeah, sorry, buddy. Sorry, my bud. Here we go.
Lo, even your adversaries have abandoned you.
Don't be sassy.
And it is done.
Oh god! What kind of match is this?
Nightwings prevail by default.
Woo!
Their adversaries even care.
Wee! Default. A contest against no adversary is no contest at all. I'm sorry, Sir Gilman. I'm sorry to make you do that.
Boundless are the teachings of the scribes.
Did we get any experience? Hey, some experience.
I eagerly await our next such outing.
I'm sure you do. That was fun. I hope you enjoyed that glorious match. It was nail-biting. I didn't know if I would pull through. Oh. No one speaks further of the Tempers back at the Black Wagon. Everyone is instead preoccupied with the rite that is to come. Last chance, then, is it then? Then is it? If any of us is going to get out of here still, it's this time or never. The stars always shine with truth. The ending of the cycle of the rites is now upon us. He looks over to you. Please look forth, reader madame, and see this for yourself. You may well surmise where we are going next. The others turn to you as well. You turn toward the wagon's door. You know what you shall see out there. Now, however, the time has come to face it. Oh no, here we go! Endgame! The dim and fading light of the final star still pierces through the darkness, demanding your attention, guiding you toward the endpoint of your path. Let's look upon it! Here's a big foot. Right there on the screen for a second. Yep. Back to Salyam. Excuse me, foot. Excuse me, cloth. Excuse me, ma'am. Excuse me, fisty. Here we go. Alright, who's gonna be our adversary? You were summoned to the Fall of Salyam for your 7th and final liberation rite. Thus shall the cycle of the rites be ended for an age. You sense that, if the rite shall ever commence again, it shall not be during your lifetime, or that of any of your companions, even the longest-lived ones. The stars reveal to you one more thing. The adversary whom you face shall be Oralek. Wait, what? Not the Pyre Hearts? Already he has crossed Scribe's Gate and awaits your arrival. Oh no! It's the guy who actually deserves to go home! And he's angry about it. The 8 scribes created the Nightwings in their own likeness. Perhaps it is only fitting that the Nightwings should, in the end, be forced to face themselves. Oh! Thank you for the resub, Grim. Thank you for the Bezo bucks. Uh-oh. Teacup Cup, you gonna be okay? Can you take it? It is a shame that we should have to confront Oralek in the end. Our goals should never have been at cross purposes. I'm surprised this is what the scribes desire. For now, it may be best that you recover until dawn. Regain your strength as best you can for the coming trial. Rest well, reader. The group disperses as exhaustion sets in. At dawn, you fly to Mount Elodial to make a final effort to achieve your plan and get somebody home. But who? I don't know. You feel bad about this? Exhaustion from what? That's a good point. What did I do? I walked over and I just was like, Gilman, here, carry this over, sweetie. And he's like, yep. Woo. Anybody want to have chat? Oh, cool. Off we go. Oh.
Foolish reader.
Oh god, bright dumb.
Your so-called friends.
Hey! They are my friends.
You are accomplice to their hateful plot.
I am not. Yes, I am.
They are exploiting you.
Hey! They are not. They're my friends.
You shall never have your freedom.
That's rude. I don't like him being in my brain, and I would like him to leave. There's a lot of non-consent brain invasions in this, and I don't like it. By dawn, you were already up and about after a troubled slumber. The Black Wagon is prepared for its final voyage to the Fall of Salyam. No one speaks. Yay! Awkward silences! As you lift into the skies, the lone minstrel raises his voice, cutting through the somber mood. Thank you, Lenneth. Reader, a certain olden ballad comes to mind just now. I think it may befit the circumstance. Perhaps it may help pass the time along our flight. Would you mind it very much if I were to play this song for the Nightwings? Yeah, dude. Go for it. You urge the lone minstrel to play his ballad so that all that among you might hear it. He begins without another word. Yeah. Oh no. It's endgame, everybody.
The sign, the exiles shall be there.
Oh! Celeste is here. Celeste, are you on my ship? When did Celeste get here? I mean, I'm here for it. It's fine.
Strength may break our own, but twisted make up great. Together on their own, the journey shall be made. The journey shall
Oh no.
be made.
Okay, good. I was like, where's the rest of the song? Ah! So Bertrude likes this spot. And Wolfred likes this spot. I don't like Wolfred. So we turn right back around. You touch down amid the great heights of Mount Elodial to make pilgrimage to the summit for one last time. There, one last liberation rite shall soon commence. There, one last exile shall regain his or her freedom. All others shall remain to carry out their sentences here in the downside for the remainder of their lives. And in the Commonwealth, the plan of which you are part of shall either come to fruition or shall be suppressed. Don't worry about those odds. How is the plan's percentages doing right now anyways? Oh, it says 77%. Okay, we're doing good. That's good. That's good. That's bad. That's good. Okay. After having landed, you join Bertrude on an expedition of the Mount of Jomer Manymane, for what is likely to be the final time. We beseech thee, ancient gods of the last age, as we evoke thine aid. We have traveled far to gain this summit many times, and stood steadfast with our compatriots who seek to leave this place. We now offer ye our services eternally, if ye would grant us such a boon as to ensure our triumph in the coming night. Long would we serve ye, O ancient gods, should ye accept our offer, here and now. Yeah, she doesn't want to leave. She wants to stay here. Soon, she is finished. You return to the wagon in silence, feeling as though Jomer Manymane has shown you favor. At dawn, you shall begin your last ascent. For now, your vacations may occupy what little time you have to spare. Okay, thank you. Okay, so last thing. Try and find an item. Do a group buff. Or try and get someone some last-minute experience. I mean, of the remaining team members that I'm planning to field, like, honestly, like, I'm probably gonna make my team Gilman, Pamitha, and Tizo. With likely Pamitha, I think I'm gonna put up her as the... Because it was between her and Jodariel the last time. She wants to go. And Bertrude and Bertrude and Wolfred aren't gonna be worthy. They don't have enough experience. Or enlightenment or whatever. And also, both of them have expressed no desire to go. They both want to stay. So, like, really of those that are left, I think Pamitha is the best option. Like, Tizo doesn't really want to go either, from what I recall. Like, he's a drive imp. He was born here. This is his home. So, it really then comes down to Gilman or Pamitha, and I think Pamitha would be the better option of the two. So, yeah, like in the sense that maybe she can clear up some things with her sister. So yeah, we'll go for an item, I think. This thing. Oh, what did I get? Oh, permanently +1 presence. Okay, not bad, not bad. Cool, I'll take that. Off we go. Whew, I'm nervous. Oh no, I know, I want to do good. It's the final thing, I gotta do good. People are counting on me. It's Stephen Bradley! Hello, Stephen Bradley! And pets, tell me how Jodariel is doing! Here in the solemn beauty of Mount Elodiel, you encounter a messenger imp come to deliver news and rumors from the other side. The news this time pertains to Jodariel, whom you liberated at the fall of Soliam. You learn Jodariel's past transgressions have all been forgiven. She was to be reinstated on the blood border on the presumption she wanted her old status back. In fact, she was offered an especially prestigious leadership position in the First Vale, for a demon such as she cannot be seen in the streets. Because then they have to talk about their dirty, dirty secrets! But no. But she refused the gesture. Rather bluntly, the report suggests. Instead, she sought Volfred's agents, as well as several of her former fostered sons and daughters. Aww! She found her kids. Aww. And so, the ranks of the revolution grow stronger. The last part of the messenger imp's news must have been damaged in transit, though appears to be in Jodariel's own words. All you can tell is that it says, await. What, are you gonna come get me? I mean, okay. You thank the messenger imp for delaying this information. Your companions are excited to discuss the news. Having someone of Jodariel's will and stature with us on the other side shall pave the way toward a brighter future. Wonder what the rest of her message said. Such an inspiration to us all, or to this night she is at least. That's because you simp for her, and I understand. What does that mean? Tizo is fired up. Yeah. We can envision it, a demon such as she, set loose within the Commonwealth. The news of Jodariel's liberation fills you and your fellow exiles with newfound resolve. Yeah! Woo! Yeah! Good luck, Jodariel! Revolution! Let me in. You stand before the Scribe's Gate with your companions. The Gate Guardian is there, as ever, but you sense something different in her. The exiles of the Nightwings. We shall not meet again after the coming rite. Tariq and I. It shall be time we take our rest, I think. What? Tariq's gonna leave?
Salutiam, Ceres.
Greetings, Celeste. I would tell you that the Nightwings are prepared, though this time I am uncertain anyone among us feels thus. We have a duty to uphold Tariq. And then what, Celeste? And then nothing. Not for the rights or us. Not till the dawn of a new age. Now, Nightwings, step forward. Please state your names and what it is you seek whilst crossing Scribe's Gate. One by one, your fellow exiles approach her, now with sureness in their step. Ha! 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 What does that mean in Tizoese? Aw, Tizo believes his ancestors are looking over us. Aw, he's such a good boy. We are called Big Bertrude. We seek to fulfill the plan of Sandalwood, for we are fond of him and his beliefs, and then to go about our business. He doesn't reciprocate. He's too busy still being in love with Oralek. Pamela Thayan here. I came seeking my blood sister Tamitha's forgiveness, since she ended up in here because of me. Maybe something good can come of it, as yet. My name is Volfred Sandalwood. I long as yet to see an age where freedom is one's birthright, and no longer are good people such as these forced to contend for it. Sir Gilman of the Sea Dominion at your service! This knight's never-ending quest for honor shan't end here, yet first he has a noble duty to uphold. Finally, you step forward once more. You, a common wanderer, who simply wants to see her quest to its completion, and who managed to come this far with this group. The Gate Guardian observes you for a moment, then motions past the archway toward the summit. The 8 scribes bid the Nightwings welcome. Go forth with glory. Except for you, Tariq. You stay right there. What are you gonna do to Tariq? I thought you said... The rites are not yet ended, Tariq. He looks to her, then over to the rest of you. Pardon me, everyone. I shall be there when the stars align. Don't do anything to Tariq, lady. The Gate Guardian and the Lone Minstrel will remain together as the rest of you depart. Are you gonna have a fight where you sing again? Nope, no sing fighting. Okay. Mom, Dad, stop fighting! Stop singing while you're fighting! You have gained the summit of Mount Elodiel for the 7th time. The final time in which any of you still have a chance to leave the downside. Oh no. Here we go.
Hey, Fly.
Hey, guys. I guess you probably heard the big news, huh? Yeah, I'm going out of business here, I guess. Just hasn't been the same, you know? What with the stars all fading out and stuff. Anyways, just wanted to say, you guys are great, and I'm sure I'm gonna miss having you guys as customers and all that. But I got some good news though too. All of my stuff is on sale now, and I'll throw in a little extra there just for you, okay? So enjoy, and maybe I'll be seeing you guys around, okay? Oh no! 5%! You little shit! You're going out of business because all of your things are attuned to basically doing better in the rights. You have literally no further use for this stuff after this specific match, and all you can muster is 5%? Great. I love it. I only have 1 gold. Sorry, addendum. 7 gold. Falcon Rowan, you Falcons suck. I'm leaving. Thanks, guys. Good luck in that thing you're going to tonight. Anybody in the black wagon have thoughts or feelings they want to share? Nope. Sandra, any thoughts or feelings you want to share? Oh, yep. She does have final thoughts. I thought I told you to be gone. She is pushing you away, as she did before. But it's the last right, Sandra! I want to say bye-bye. Feral Beast, what are you doing? Don't fall down. Thank you. Perhaps I ought to cease my services to you, if you insist on disrespecting my wishes thus. Would that sound good to you, O reader? Imagine not having access to the loathsome trinkets which I grant you. Imagine those idiots of yours having to get by without my tutelage. I can imagine it just fine myself. I was once a weapon used to kill an emperor. Attempt to kill him, anyway. Now I am, once again, a tool being exploited, soon to be discarded. Oh no, she's... Go on then, leave me be. Go about your business, and let us pretend we do not know full well how this shall end between us. Oh no! She's angry. And kind of rightfully angry because she's still trapped. And she's gonna be trapped. And with the rights ending... Oh. I'm sorry I talked to you more, but the game won't let me. That's sarcastic. Also, let's collect my little pittance of money. Sandra, I can't take it. I'm sorry. If I could get you out of there, I would. Okay. How's the plan doing? Still at 77. Oh! They're all out. All that's left is Oralek. Oh god. Oh god. Okay, wish me luck, chat. Here we go. Maybe we can get Pamitha home at least. You have gained the summit of Mount Elodiel for the 7th time. Very few stars remain above to light your way as you await the commencement of the final liberation rite. The lone minstrel finds you clutching the Book of Rites, seeking there, perhaps, some bit of wisdom that has eluded you thus far. Reader, you may not have a chance to speak again after this. I may have to go. What? No! 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 I wish to say that I am grateful for having made your acquaintance, and I shall remember you with fondness. I wish you well, this night and always. Go forth with glory. No! Then he looks up and extends his hand in friendship. You clasp it. Yes, yes, I do! Because we friends. You see, Tizo has joined you. All of your companions are there with him, in fact. Oh no, the game's gonna make me cry. I have to do a liberation right, game. Don't make me cry before it. Tizo has faith in me. It is strange for me to say, given the circumstances of our meeting, reader, but it has truly been a pleasure. Onward now. Let us achieve our plan. Reading one, thou art both wiser and less irritating than most others of thy kind. We have learned something from thee, and we are grateful. Well, reader darling, what do you say that we give those old scribes a real show to remember then, shall we? Master Reader, it has been this night's greatest honor to have served with you. Let this be our most glorious stand yet. You look upon your fellow exiles, your companions with whom you have withstood the downside, and with whom you shall now conduct this final rite. Begging your pardon, but my time has come. We shall see each other soon. He departs. After this night, the outcome of Wolfred's plan, the plan of which you have all been a part, shall be decided, one way or another. Oh no. For now, all you can do is strive to prevail against your final adversaries, so that at last one companion may go free. You rise to join your fellow exiles at the last remaining stars ignite. We shall reunite someday. I'm already having feels. I'm not making my life harder.
Look, for one last time, upon the fall of Solium, dear reader.
Don't call me dear reader.
Hear
You clearly
me.
hate my guts.
For one last time.
I don't want to hear you. You suck.
For soon, the few remaining stars shall fade away, leaving you stranded there for your remaining days
Maybe I'm at peace with that.
in that forsaken land where you deserve to be.
You suck. Don't say that.
The rabble that you roused here in the Commonwealth shall be put down.
No, it has a 77% chance
The
of
exiles
success.
whom you liberated, all shall fall in line.
Or they'll
But
beat you up.
first, let us get on with this last liberation rite.
Right.
You face none other than yourselves.
Persona?
Each so unlike the glorious Nightwings of yore.
You're rude.
'Tis a shame that one of you shall soon be free. For you deserve each other.
Oh! I do not like you. Pyre's burn in each of the triumvirates is present and prepared. But before the lone minstrel can concur as per the custom, not another word. The demon Oralek slowly raises his clawed fingers to his mask. The false Nightwings have arrived at last. Long have I awaited this. My freedom once was stolen from me. Then I was cheated of it here upon this mountaintop. You may now attempt to take it from me once more. He stands there for a moment, silent, and Oralek dons his masks and stands prepared. May these damned rites cease forever, for the misery which they have caused. Oh! I just saw that plus 40. Oh no. Oh no. Nightwings, we shall not meet again after tonight, for the cycle of the rites is all but ended. Thus, I would have your decision. On whose behalf shall you conduct this final liberation rite? The one whom you anoint, or else the exile Oralek shall be returned. Godspeed, reader. You know what is at stake better than I. I have the utmost faith in you to make the best decision and to conduct this rite with glory. Nightwings! The star's remaining light grows dim. Your decision, please. It is now time to choose who, if any among you, shall go free this one last time. The rest of you shall remain in the downside to the end of your days. One by one, you meet the gazes of each of your fellow exiles. Tizo, my boy. Sir Gilman. Wolfred. Meh. Gertrude. Ametha. Your fellow exiles. Your companions. Your friends, except Wolfred. Together, you have come this far, but now the downside and the rights conspire to tear your group apart and disrupt your plan. Are you prepared to choose this one last time? Oh god, yeah. Here we go. With but a glance, you reassure your fellow exiles that you know what to do.
One final opportunity for salvation. Too bad for the rest of you.
Alright. So yeah, he's fielding a rank 40 talisman. Uh-huh. And that's giving a plus 40 to this Pyre. And then we have this person who has a chance to be returned if banished. But only 15%, not too bad. And their Tizo, Ixa, has also a low-level talisman for a little speed boost. But not as much as the speed boost I give my boy. Okay. Do I want to swap out an item for her? Yeah, I think for him. I'm going to anoint her, but first I'm going to, if he's boosting his Pyre, I'm boosting mine. I need the buffer. I need the itty bitty buffer. Okie dokie. Okay, Pamitha. Let's see if we can get you home.
Pamitha.
I tell you that you made a terrible mistake there, reader darling. But I think you haven't made as many as I have, so I'll try not to mess this up here for either of us. Your choice is cast. As for your other companions, you sense a clarity of thought and purpose in each of them. They stand ready to support Pamitha, as well as you.
Who shall lend her support?
Come on, Sir Gilman.
Sir Gilman.
Master Reader! This night is overflowing with resolve to see the goodly Pamitha return to her rightful dignity and glory. I'm glad he's fired up. And then Tizo, my little speedy boy, because I gave you the thing that makes you speedy. You can help her out too, right? Okay.
Tizo.
Hee-hee! He's ready to go. Look at his little ready-to-go face. Tizo is ready to do whatever it takes to see Pamitha regain her freedom. Yay! Those are to be my adversaries, then. And who is it, I wonder, who asserts her will over that group? You sense Oralek searching for you almost, reaching out to you. You, the shadow of the false Nightwings. They are nothing to me, but you who would relinquish your own liberty for the sake of them? Strange. It is fitting, then, that I should have to face one such as you. Then, Oralek stands at the ready, signaling for his two allies to do the same. By the light of the dawn, this cycle of right shall cease. Let us see if we can finish this ordeal before that time. The sky above begins to shudder. The final liberation rite is about to commence. Tariq! Hi, I am prepared, Celeste. Then let our song this evening shake the stars themselves. Aye, Celeste. Let us make sure of it. Here we go. No pressure! Tizo? Yes, your buddy Tizo! It's baby Tizo! Tizo fumbles with his mask. Oh no! Tizo recognizes Oralek and greets him, tentatively. Oh god! Oh no! It is good to see you. Ah! Oralek reaches for his mask in turn. How is the horn? Ended? Ah! Kiriki ha! Oh god! Oh, he's the one who gave him the... Oh no! Oh no! Kizo indicates his horn has not bothered him for a long time now. Oh god! Good. A full recovery then. But it's unfortunate to see you standing there with them, Tizo. Come with us. No questions asked. No, no, no! Not my boy! The proposition seems to catch Tizo off guard. Oh god! Oh god! Tizo, what does that mean? Tizo indicates he will not abandon his friends or their quest. Oh, Tizo! He seems to be pleading with Oralek to stand down, to listen, to not give in to anger. But Oralek shakes his head. He puts the mask back on. This is something I must do, little one. Tizo dons his mask in turn. He chirps nothing more.
The final chance at liberation for the age.
This! Okay. Get off the thingy! Ah! You got a replacement, Tizo! Ah! No! Okay, play defensive, play defensive. Yes! Thank you, Teacup Cup. The sky rains ash. Soon your pyres own mingle with them. Just then, the skies a bit above begin to rain down fire. The final throes of the cycle of the rites and the ending of the age. What does that mean? What does that mean? What are you doing? Babatha!
How he has changed, that Oralek. Grown old and bitter lo these many years.
Oh, there it is.
Be gone.
Come on, Tizo! Come on! Yes!
I have resolved. Now go.
Yes!
Ah, yes.
We in. No! Ah! Whoop. Yes!
The Worm Knights are
Woo! Bonus damage! Huh. So the false Nightwings bear their fangs at last. But that cannot be your finest effort. You think you deserve your freedom more than I? Then fight for it, damn you. Come on. Ah. Pass. I should have passed. Play. Hold. Yeah, come here.
Now take it.
Nope. Ah, no. Ah! Shit. Okay, Tizo's back. What are you doing? Oh.
Get out, Tizo.
Don't be mean to Tizo. Come on. Woo!
Exactly by the book.
Whoa, this is getting spicy. Come on. Or get off of that. Yes!
Tizo takes the plunge.
Whew. Orlek stands there, breathing heavily. He looks back at the thin lick of flame that is his smoldering pyre, before turning his attention back to your triumvirate. Come on, come on. Orlek, come back and get me! Yes!
There it is, at last.
I kind of feel bad about this and conflicted.
Nightwings proved their worth. Their adversaries they defeated utterly.
Oh man,
Thus
my heart's
ends
racing.
the liberation rite. And thus, the scribes have chosen.
Not bad there, Rita darling. Just another night in the downside, no? You look upon Pamitha for what you expect shall be the last time you see each other. Any moment now, the Shimmer Pool shall engulf her. Any moment now, she shall return to glory, to join with Volfred's agents in the Commonwealth to help achieve the plan. Any moment now, the cycle of right shall end, until at least the dawn of a new age. I'm sorry, Orlek. I'm sorry. Any moment now.
And thus, the scribes have chosen.
Brighton, what did you
And
do?
thus, the scribes have chosen.
Brighton, you broke it!
And thus, the scribes have chosen.
You broke it!
No. Nightwings. Reader. What have you done?
I don't know what I do! You did it! I blame you! Damn. Did we already miss our chance? Each prior time upon the fall of Salyam, the Shimmer Pool has opened following the Liberation Rite, and taken in whichever exile prevailed. But now all is still, and the light of the stars above have all but died. You sense a growing fear that it is already too late, that the Shimmer Pool shall not reveal itself again. Orlek approaches, his head bowed. The 8 scribes saved their greatest treachery for last. Then something else catches his notice. Wait. A sudden rush of starlight cascades through the stillness of the summit. The Shimmer Pool has appeared again. Different, somehow, but open. Pamitha looks upon it, but it does not engulf her, or at least not yet. It seems I was mistaken then. The 8 scribes. This is not their greatest treachery. It is their greatest jest. The Shimmer Pool is flung wide open. It seems that all are worthy now of freedom. We all get to go home? Woo? Everybody goes home? Yay? Orlek strides toward the Shimmer Pool, but... Halt, Orlek. Orlek glances over at the lone minstrel, almost in surprise. The Shimmer Pool has lost most of its strength. You step inside, and you shall surely drown. Of that I can assure you. He laughs to himself at this. Then, we have all been cheated. No. The Shimmer Pool is revealed, and one of you may still return, as planned. I feel like there's a but coming. What's the but? But, there it is, there's the but. As for who returns, someone shall have to choose, ere the last light of the stars is extinguished, and the rites cease to be. This is the final trial of the scribes. Eh, what? The final trial of the scribes? Then our confrontation, the liberation rite, was all meaningless? No. The victor of the confrontation is to be the one to make the choice amongst those closest to the scribes, either the anointed or she who anointed them. Then it's sounding rather like I can get out of here, though maybe you can, reader darling? Aye, it shall either be you, the reader, or... It shall be either or. Pamitha, please make your decision quickly, lest it shall be forfeit. I do not know for how much longer the light of the stars shall offer you this gift. Oh, shit. Quite the dilemma. But I think I know which way I'm leaning here. Reader, darling, do me a favor now and go. Get out of there. Before I go start having second thoughts. No, no, no! I'm exempt! I'm not supposed to get... I'm not an option! Hamitha wishes to give up her freedom so that you may regain yours. Very well. Reader, madame, the choice which Pamitha made, or rather the choice which she gave, it is now yours to make instead. Wait, what? The choice? It may keep bouncing back and forth like this? Absurd. Pamitha, no! Don't give me choices. I don't like those. I'm bad at it. It may, until such time as one of you is willing to accept the burden and the outcome of the choice. That is the trial. And I fear there is little time remaining now. Reader, if you and your companion are too cordial with each other to accept that freedom, either one of you, then I shall gladly take it. Freedom ought to be more than some flirtatious trifle to exchange. Reader, what is your will? Oh, fuck! Me, Pamitha, or Oralek? Holy... Oh, God. I mean, Pamitha was part of the winning team. She won. Oralek already won and got completely screwed over. I'm already exempting myself. I'm not going. I'm staying here. But oh god. Oh god. Oh, why do they do this to me? No, I'm not going. I'm staying here. Okay, okay. Amitha? I'm sorry. Your thoughts crystallize. You've chosen Oralek. What? Oralek, do you accept the reader's choice, or shall you make another? Roll a d6, too late. No, I shall not make another. I accept the reader's choice. The reader's mercy. Then it is done. Amitha, I'm sorry. For a moment, Oralek appears to be at peace, and then he is gone. Yep, it is done.
Godspeed, Oralek. By the scribes, no stars remain aloft.
That's it.
The cycle of the rites. It is finished.
The rest of us are stuck down here.
What shall become of it? What
I
shall
hope
become
Hamitha
of
will
us?
understand, yeah.
Nightwings. The opportunity to gain your freedom from the downside,
Yeah?
was it not enough?
I don't know. Yeah. It's true. I hope you find some peace, Oralek. That night, the exile Oralek returned to the Commonwealth. He was to be the last. The stars have faded, and the cycle of the rites have run its course. He found the Commonwealth in a state of unrest. Spurred by the efforts of 4 liberated exiles, Wolfred Sandalwood's revolutionary plan had incited the masses. These exiles, and the starless sky, pretended to the return of the scribes. Yep, moment of truth. rulers of the Commonwealth pushed back. Fighting broke out in the streets, in spite of Sandalwood's intentions. It was then that the winged high-wing remnants chose to strike. Oh no, because Tabitha got out. Allegations that the high-wing remnants were in league with Sandalwood were never proven. However, there was no denying the result of the two-pronged attack. After enduring for almost a millennium, the Commonwealth had fallen. Oh shit. Hooray! 77%! The new Saurian Union declared its sovereignty in the next year. Among the changes its elected leaders ushered in, they vowed never to cast people into exile. And they abolished the old Commonwealth decree forbidding illiteracy. Yay, everyone can read? Good job, chat, you're not committing a crime anymore by just reading chat. Today, we still remember all of this. And we remember the exiles of the downside, whose deeds led to the dawning of our age, whether they returned or not. And stuck at the bottom. It's okay. I got to send some friends home. Oh. Oh, do we get... How are you doing? Ooh, epilogue. Okay. After the rites ended, Hamatha Thayan parted ways with the other Nightwings, stating that she needed time alone. I know, I'm sorry, sweetie. She reappeared sometime after the fall of the Commonwealth, although she expressed mild surprise at the news. She claimed to have no knowledge of what went on, including what role the High Wing remnants had in the events that reshaped the world on either side. For her part, Hamatha feigned little interest, making the point that they were stuck, and what happened elsewhere had little to do with them now. Someone with whom she kept in contact was with a bog dweller called Big Bertrude. They would discuss all sorts of matters long into the night, and sometimes hunt together too. Hamatha never saw her blood sister again, although she did hear of her. By some accounts, Hamatha played no small part in the historic last days of the Commonwealth. In turn, Tamitha must have heard something of her blood sister. However, she never responded to Hamatha's attempts to contact her. Hamatha did not expect forgiveness from her at any point. Nonetheless, she kept on trying to reach out, she said, to ruffle up her feathers just a bit. Having long since felt as though she had no home to call her own, Hamatha continued traveling about the downside. As the tempest swept across the land, changing its features, she found in it a sublime beauty, and in the starless nights, she could still see just fine. She said such travels tended to remind her of when she was younger and could fly unfettered. Aww. Well, we get updates from everybody. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna save my friends for last. I'm gonna do Falcon Rod next just to get him over with. With the rights drawn to a close, the slug market's revenues fell precipitously, and Falcon Ron was forced to liquidate his assets and close up shop. Maybe offer more than a 5% discount, you dub-dub. Yet, as is sometimes the case with those of an entrepreneurial leaning, the time of hardship led to an epiphany, or at least a sudden change in fortune. One day, Falcon Ron had a run-in with the messenger imp bearing news from the other side. Ron gave it one of his remaining trinkets, which could not be sold. The following week, the messenger imp returned to him bearing a tidy sum of wealth in newly minted coinage from the Saurian Union. Hey! Cool. New leadership. Falcon Ron cut a long-term deal with the messenger imp then and there. Though his trade remained a gray area from a legal standpoint in the Saurian Union, the newfound fame of the downside caused Falcon Ron's goods to explode in popularity. Hooray! He later signed an elaborate agreement with Big Bertrude's and found a distribution partner on the other side through Rookie Greentail, Rookie boy, whose own business had expanded. Yeah! Capitalism! Wait, no, that's bad. Business partners! Okay. Especially in the Saurian Union, Falcon Rod's goods are still known for their superior quality, though he assumes no liability for any side effects. Yeah! Let's find out how this dum-dum did. When Manly Tinderstoff realized the rites had ended, and that he no longer could return to the Commonwealth through the ancient means, he was outraged. He cursed the scribes, spewing forth such a slew of blasphemy as to be very unbecoming of one of his high status and bearing. Ha ha. When at last he calmed himself, he focused all his energies on attempting to find another means of homecoming. I doubt there's one, buddy. If I'm stuck here, you're stuck with me. Wait, oh, that's bad. Ew. Maybe I should have left. He maintained regular contact with his wealthy family on the other side via messenger imp and used their vast resources to explore other means of escape. He tried using an elaborate pulley system, he attempted to retrofit a flying black wagon with superior propulsion, he tried an imp raft, a hot air balloon, even prayer. Nothing worked. There was only one way to escape the downside, and now it was gone. Tinderstoff bankrupted his family in these vain attempts. At last, such was his shame that he retreated to the teeming woods of the Black Basin, a cinder root. There yet he wallows, complaining to his comrades of the Chastity, who still put up with him, either about his own misfortune or the latest news from the other side. Oh good, he's just crappy. How's Dum Dum doing? How's the corrupt cop doing? After the final liberation rite, Lendl refused to believe that the rites had truly ended. He would sit through night after consecutive night, staring into the blackness of the sky, awaiting any kind of sign that he might gain another chance at freedom. Yeah, Rookie! Don't worry, we'll check on Rookie. I'm saving it towards the end. No such sign ever came. His fellow accusers started to express concern for him. Survival had become their top priority once liberty had slipped from their grasp. But Lendl dismissed them as weak fools. He insisted, rather forcefully, that any evening now, stars would shine for him again, and mark the way towards his inevitable freedom. He was, of course, mistaken. The others in his triumvirate were left little choice but to abandon him. After that, the exile known as Lendl the Liar was never seen again. Ha ha! However, there have since been sightings of a bedraggled demon who wanders the downside and bears Lendl's cruel countenance, suggesting he yet lives. How's Dahmer doing? These guys were good peeps. Sorry, my ear is itchy. As the cycle of the rites drew to a close, it grew evident that the chance at freedom from the downside had forever slipped from Dalbert and Almer Oldheart's grasp. Thus, they and the exiles of the Fate returned to Jomer Valley. There they struggled to get by, as exiles of the downside tend to do. Sometime after the rites had ended, the Oldhearts had at last heard the news that the Commonwealth had fallen. This was well after the fact, of course, but it brought old Dalbert great joy. Despite his forthright manner, he had no love for the nation that cast him down, along with his son. Dalbert Oldheart passed peacefully in his sleep before the next new moon. Aww, he was an old pup. In his final days, he implored his son to undertake a pilgrimage to the scribes. Almer never shared his father's view of the scribes, but respected Dalmer's wishes. And so, after a period of mourning, Almer began a new journey. I know, oh no! Not a day went by that Almer Oldheart did not think about his father and give thanks to him and speak to him at morning and at night. Would that the stars yet shone, for surely Dalbert's would be among them, smiling down at his son and watching over him and his kin. Alright, what terribleness did I wrought by letting this one out? I'm hesitant to know. After her liberation, Witch Udmilde fled to her native home in the southern bogs, rejecting all festivities and honors she could have received. She was never seen again during the events that transpired in and around the Commonwealth. I mean, that's good. That's good. She didn't cause problems. Some of those with knowledge of the rites and the legends of the downside suggest that she willingly cast herself back into exile to be closer to the Aslach. Yeah, I know, I forgot about her too. Other rumors suggest that her obsession with pyromancy and the dark arts ultimately consumed her. If she lives, or her kind are able to live many centuries, there is no telling where. The repeated threats of the return of Yaslach were thoroughly investigated, and no credence was found in any of her claims. Good! Good. How are you suffering, buddy? All his life, Sir Deluge has fled from one danger, only to find himself facing another. He'd escaped the worn-torn waters of the Sea Dominion, he'd escaped the blood border of the Commonwealth, and now he had escaped the rites. After the rites had ended, many exiles wrapped up in the ancient test were crestfallen, as their last chances to return home to their homes had vanished, along with the stars above. But Deluge did not mind, for this outcome meant that, at last, there was no burden of responsibility weighing down on him. Oh god! Everyone's like, I'm sad I can't go home, and he's like, I don't have to do jack shit no more! Yeah! Having heard that Sir Gilman had also remained behind, Deluge made a point of avoiding him at all costs. Nonetheless, they ran into each other once, riding a cold current in the Sea of Solace. The meeting was terse and cordial. Deluge ended up apologizing profusely for mistreating his fellow Worm Knight, and that was the end of it. While most of his fellow exiles of the Pyre Hearts yet longed for the waters of the Sea Dominion, driven as ever by their impulses toward conflict, Deluge settled down. With him remained one of his companions, one Lady Seagrass, who had taken a liking to him for some reason. Lady Seagrass, you could do so much better. So much better. Why? Yeah, for some reason. Reportedly, they disappeared into the waters of the Worm Gulf, which may begin to explain the significant increase in worm population observed in the vicinity. Oh, fuck me! Jesus Christ. Of all the people! Oh, I mean, I guess I'm happy for him. No, I'm not. I'm not happy for him. Ew. How are you doing? Are you still angry? As soon as possible after Tamitha Thayan earned her liberty, she rejoined her sisters of the Highwing Remnants in the mountains north of the Commonwealth. The Commonwealth believed that someone such as she could be rehabilitated through years spent in exile. Instead, her hatred for her ancient enemies only intensified. Gee, I wonder why. On the night of the Scribe's return, the Highwing Remnants were poised to strike the Commonwealth in a decisive blow. They had received credible intelligence about the expected positions of the Commonwealth leadership and of a specific weakness in the blood border defenses anticipated that night. After a surgical procedure, Tamitha could fly again, almost as well as prior to her exile. She insisted on spearheading the attack with her squadron of her harp's finest. They descended upon their foes exactly as planned. The chaos that had arisen in the streets in the Commonwealth that night made for an optimal diversion. Nonetheless, the battle took its toll. Many of Tamitha's sisters fell. She herself sustained many grievous wounds, but ignored them all and fought with a terrible fury. By dawn, the leaders of the Commonwealth had been eliminated, and Tamitha was limping back toward the mountains. She would never fly again. Oh no, I mean, she's kind of like Engi and full of vengeance, but like, you know, for I think for her, like, the harp species, like, flying is kind of everything for them, so like she gave up everything. Soon after the fall of the Commonwealth, Tamitha attended a debriefing in which she learned her blood sister Pamitha was an accessory to the successful outcome. I know, this is a very mixed feeling. Tamitha was very skeptical of this, but so many of the Highwing Remnants honored Pamitha, and that Tamitha soon accepted the prevailing opinion, though grudgingly at first. A messenger imp later arrived, bearing some sort of message, seemingly from Pamitha. However, Tamitha turned it away. She forever resisted the impulse to forgive. Aww. After the rise of the Saurian Union, Tamitha Thayan continued to serve as a flight tactician and remained respected and feared, even among her kind. However, without a war to rage, she grew even more distant than usual. Those closest to her surmised that her inability to reconcile with her blood sister was at the heart of this, though, for her part, Tamitha never once admitted to any such weakness. Oh, is it weakness to be like, I miss my sister? I mean, I don't know. How you doing, Barker? Barker! Yay! The guitars are back! Barker Ashpaws never had much interest in returning to the Commonwealth, for he always found its bylaws to be stifling. So when the rites ended, he did not care at first. He did not care. He soon grew very bored. The rites had given his life a certain sense of structure he had always needed. He missed the raw anticipation of it all. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. He decided to continue conducting the rites for the thrill of it. He bent some of the rules and replaced some of the objects, but it was close enough. Yeah, NBA jam time! Yay, I still have a job! I can continue doing rites! Woo! My coach job isn't over! His packmates, the dissidents, proved more than happy to participate, and thus they ran against each other back in Jomer Valley. Gradually, other exiles familiar with the rites, as well as those who had not heard of it at all, started to take an interest. They ended up giving Barker Ashpaw some healthy competition. His old feud with Rookie Greentail ceased meaning anything to him, and he forgot all about it amidst its new pursuits. Yeah! Ultimately, even Barker Ashpaws, who had led such a directionless existence to that point, found something of a calling through the rites. Whether he took the rites less seriously than any other exile of his time, or more, was oft debated by those who watched him work. Aw, he got a really nice conclusion. He was just like, yeah, woo! How are you doing, Ignarius? You didn't even show up to our last match. I had to, default it. Once it became clear to Ignarius that the rites were drawing to a close, he knew that it was time for him and the Tempers to call it quits. But first, he and the Tempers decided to celebrate, and that they did for many, many nights. The revelry did eventually subside. The exiles parted amicably and went their separate ways. You went boozing? While I was having my default match? I mean, fair, I guess. He roamed the downside then, searching for some meaning in his life, sometimes taking odd jobs requiring brute strength. He never remained alone for very long, and took on many lovers in his time. However, he sometimes thought about the one he had called Curly Horns, and what became of her. I sent her far away from you! See? Jodariel shall be free to pursue a life of liberty. If I can't have her, no one can. I'm joking. I don't get the chin, though. Is there something about the chin I'm missing? I don't get it. Okay. Though his glory days as the most powerful conductor of the rites had long since passed, he always enjoyed the fearsome reputation he had cultivated at that time. Alright. I guess, what's this guy doing? What? When the cycle of the rites ceased turning, Volfred Sandalwood turned towards the starless sky, closed his eyes, and prayed. It was all he could do at that stage of his plan. He aspired to assemble with liberated exiles representing each of the eight largest ethnic groups composing the population of the Commonwealth. They would stand together as a vision of the 8 scribes returned, inspiring the masses to embrace an older set of values from before the Commonwealth had tightened its grip. Ah, that's why he wanted one from every tribe. He was looking to liberate one from every tribe and make a big, symbolic, look at us, we are reborn, follow the revolution. With the rites ending sooner than expected, this ideal scenario became impossible. Sandalwood's own freedom, for instance, was now forfeit. Yet the plan did have contingencies. Word reached him that, on the night of the scribe's return, several of his fellow liberated Nightwings stood together, and their voices echoed through the streets. It was vital to Sandalwood that this stand against the Commonwealth be peaceful in its nature, but this proved to be untenable, especially after the High-Wing remnants appeared. Oops. There was speculation that their well-timed assault may not have happened by coincidence, though Sandalwood denied any involvement and regretted the bloodshed. Nevertheless, the main thrust of the plan had been achieved. Sandalwood kept busy after that, as much as possible, providing counsel from afar to those who would be the forefront of the birth of the Saurian Union. Of course, being stranded in the downside meant that there was only so much he could do. Rest assured that the future of the nation was in capable hands, he turned his attention to the remaining exiles of the downside. They might never return to that new nation, but at least they could experience its triumphs and its struggles in some vicarious way, so he took to his old work, writing and printing. As literacy began to spread throughout the Saurian Union, so too did exiles of the downside take to it. For his part, Sandalwood helped teach as many as he could. More than that, he provided the material to read, a semi-annual report about the latest events both in the Saurian Union and the downside. This periodical gave many exiles something to look forward to. One of his allies in this was the imp Tizo, with whom he traveled all across the downside. Aww. But Tizo's such a good boy. That's all I have to say on that. Sandalwood often cited Tizo as the Wellspring as his own enthusiasm for a brighter future. Such was the creature's spirit. Yes, that would be Tizo's strength, yes. He welcomed the company of the Reader of the Nightwings at every opportunity, and counted her a trusted friend. and a keen editor. Yeah! You make a spelling mistake, I'm gonna fucking tell you. Also, don't talk to me. He was pleased to hear that his one-time friend Oralek had once more become a productive part of his society, yet he spoke little of their time together. As Wolfred Sandalwood gained more fame throughout this land for all of his sacrifices and his contributions, it is said that he remained steadfast about two things. The first that was the cause itself ought to remain in focus. The freedom that the people had achieved, it was a gift to be cherished, a set of values that needed to be nurtured. The second point he made was that he himself had little to do with the outcome. He would often praise the exiles of the Nightwings who had stood with him, each in turn by name. He never forgot any of them. One day, to commemorate his birthday, the people of the Saurian Union unveiled a monument depicting him and the Nightwings, as imagined in their prime. Oh no, he got a statue! I mean, it sounds like I got a statue too. But he got a statue. Oh no. While Sandalwood did not learn of it till much later, it is said that he was moved to tears then by the gesture. It has since ensured that those of us with memories more fallible than those of Sandalwood likewise remember the achievements of his former fellow exiles and our cause. Alright, who do I want to check next? Tizo. Look at my little boy down there. My little boy Tizo. Once the rites had ended, the imp Tizo had a job to do. Quite unlike most of the exiles trapped forever trapped forever in the downside. The lone minstrel asked that he watch over the Black Wagon, which the Nightwings had used extensively for travel and for shelter throughout their quest. Tizo obliged, for he knew that wagon, as well as its drive imp inhabitants, perhaps better than anyone. What became of the wagon exactly was never verified, as evidence of Tizo's thorough work. After that, he liked to while away his day with any of his friends, or else with fellow imps. Sandalwood sometimes called for his assistance, and Tizo was always happy to oblige. The two would often reminisce about their times with the lone minstrel. He often chirped about the reader of the Nightwings, with whom he built quite a rapport. The reader understood him, perhaps better than anyone. Yes, I do, I understand my little boy. Indeed, Tizo would often express wistful gratitude for all his time with the Nightwings, and their many adventures through the land that was always his home. Other than that, Tizo would sometimes help interpret for messenger imps relaying news to and from the Saurian Union. Despite having gained significant celebrity abroad, he never let it go to his head. Yes, of course. Tizo, there is plushies of Tizo out there somewhere, and I want one. I actually don't know if that's true, but I do want one. And he would go fishing in the Sea of Solace every single chance he got. He's a famous baby. Alrighty, and I guess... How you doing, Sandra? After the cycle of rites ceased turning, records of what happened to the Black Wagon of the Nightwings became inconclusive and contradictory. Yes, if there, seriously, if there's a Tizo plushie, I need it. I need it in my life. Some accounts suggest that the exiles of the Nightwings, who remained in the downside, continued to make use of the Black Wagon as their place of shelter and their means of travel. However, there is no record of what happened to the wagon's contents, such as the Book of Rites or the Beyonder Crystal, said to be haunted by the apparition, Sandra the Unseeing. One possibility is that, when the lone minstrel took his leave, he took the Beyonder Crystal with him, for he was thus obliged. By this line of reasoning, however, the Black Wagon itself should have been taken also. Others remain skeptical that the Beyond Crystal ever existed, or rather, that the visions that it granted were anything other than the result of an active imagination or a fever dream. Oh no! Did I make her up? Chat, did I make up Sandra? Do I have an overactive imagination, chat? The bog dwellers of the southern bogs, offer still another explanation, for which they are familiar with binding enchantments. If there existed such an object, in which the Sisters of the Arch had been expelled for more than 800 years, then the enchantment could have expired along with the light of the stars. Yeah, no, one trip, huh? What this would have meant for Sandra and the Beyonders is difficult to say for certain, other than it may have meant they were finally released. Ooh, yay, freedom! Nevertheless, the fates of Sandra and the Beyonder Crystal remain unknown. Yet, for those of exiles of the Nightwings who claim to have seen this apparition, all spoke of her with degrees of reverence, or perhaps a little fear. Bertrude. Several exiles of the Nightwings cared more for the plan of Sandalwood than to return home from the downside. The crone called Big Bertrude was a prime example. She had found a suitable environment to live within the dismal region known as the Flagging Hands. There she had built up a thriving place's business known to many exiles in the land. With the rites having ended, she returned to her preoccupations, working away almost as though nothing had happened. When one gets to be more than 400 years of age, oh damn! Perhaps then even monumental events such as the culmination of the rites or the collapse of the Commonwealth are seen as trifling matters. Much of her effort was doubtless due to the influence of Sandalwood, someone whom she had now admired for decades. He had made clear that he could not requite her feelings for him, but what could have been a hurtful dismissal led only to a deeper understanding between them. She maintained an unlikely kinship with the harp, Hemathathean, who she had known during her time together on the Nightwings. They each had different strategies for dealing with life's day-to-day annoyances, a subject that they both found vital, if not fascinating, to no end. By and large, Bertrude kept focused on her work. Whether casting small enchantments or imbuing talismans, the work brought a sense of purpose, she would say. In the Commonwealth, such services were strictly forbidden, but in the downside, there was a real need for simple luxuries, which the competing slug market could not always provide. Thus did Big Bertrude continue to live up to her name, and the tales of her days with the Nightwings made her much more the living legend. Did I even use her in a right? I think I did. What are you doing, Sir Gilman? The Worm Knight, Sir Gilman, had elected to go into exile as penance for his failure to uphold his military obligations to the Commonwealth. To him, earning back his freedom was tantamount to erasing the shame of his past. His honor was at stake, more so than anything. Yet when it became clear to him he would not go free again through the rites, he readily accepted the outcome. For he knew by then there was much more on the line. Oh, okay. Stretch. And sippies. Thank you. There's a lot of reading in this epilogue. I was early, oh, am I going to end stream early? I beat the game, and it's wait, no, we're still going. This epilogue takes a while. He regretted not having had a chance to contribute directly to the events that transpired in the Commonwealth, though he was pleased to hear the outcome. The conclusion of the rites and the fall of the Commonwealth made clear to him that his days as a knight had ended. He declared to all those in earshot that he would never fight again. Unless, of course, there arose some other extraordinary set of circumstance, again requiring him to fight, but he certainly hoped not. He still trained regularly, though he never found as skilled in motivating a partner as his fleet-footed friend, Rookie Greentail, who he remembered fondly. Aww. From time to time, he would seek guidance from one of his comrades, Big Bertrude, much his elder, and a wellspring of perspective on his life's decisions. He was always grateful for the counsel of the reader, and would regale her over and over about the time they squashed the spawn of the unfathomed plurns. What is that? Okay. He wasted no time in dwelling on his days under the leadership of Sir Deluge, his former commander. The other Worm Knights stayed well clear of him. Nah, he was busy! He was busy! He did, when would he have time to go talk to this guy when he was busy? Gilman never did return to his homeland of the Sea Dominion, and was content to lead a monastic life in a small residence in the hills. He was busy! It was just high up enough to make him keep striving to conquer his fear of heights. Other than that, an intense daily training regimen and the occasional visit from an old companion was more than enough to keep him optimistic and engaged. He knew by then that honor was not something to be won, but a contract with oneself to be renewed each day. Aw, he kind of did good. He did good. Okay. How are you doing, Tariq? After the cycle of the rite ceased turning, the lone minstrel bade the remaining Nightwings take the Black Wagon and seek their fortunes elsewhere in the downside. Their parting was heartfelt, but brief. He remained there, at the summit of Mount Elodiel, with Celeste, where the two of them would chronicle the final outcome of the cycle. Neither Tariq nor Celeste were ever seen again. Oh no! We didn't see him again. We know this all now through songs attributed to them. Some claim these songs originated in the taverns of the Saurian Union, and merely were imbued with weight of folklore. However, exiles liberated from the downside corroborated each other's claims at having met the duo that presided over the liberation rites. Oh, they went to the Commonwealth? You ditched us! Tariq, why did you ditch us? I mean, I guess you went to the Commonwealth to see how things were doing, but why didn't you come back? Another folktale suggests that these minstrels were heralds of the scribes. Having fulfilled their obligations, they departed the world as we know it and rejoined their patrons. One of their famous songs describes another, simpler outcome, that the two gave up their duties to the rites in favor of a life that they could share together. In any case, they are likely to remain the subject of such verses and such songs, for it was they who watched over the rites and ushered in our times. Oh, well. Alright. Oralek, how you doing? In the aftermath of the final liberation rite, Oralek at last returned to his nation, one he had not seen in nearly 2 decades. He scarce recognized it. After all, it was in the midst of transformation, a social and cultural upheaval sparked by Volfred Sandalwood's plan. When Oralek witnessed the people of the Commonwealth gathered in solidarity under the black sky, there on the night of the scribe's return, he looked on in silence for a time. Then the high-wing remnants descended, and a panic quickly spread amongst those gathered. A pitched battle erupted in the streets. It was chaos. Oralek observed all of this, then took a step forward to the fray. He knelt beside the closest injured man to him. He staunched the man's bleeding and set an injured leg, then pulled him to the safest corner of the street. Oralek's old abilities as a physician had not left him during all his years. Thus he did aid as many as he could throughout that night, until the danger passed. Oh no. Oh. I mean, that's good. It makes me feel better about sending him home, but oh geez. Oh god. History would know him as the Demon Doctor, a term of endearment that stuck even after his horns started to recede. Oh, they go away when you go back home? Oh. Oh no. Or yay? I guess he doesn't want them? I don't know, I'm conflicted. The horns are cool. He lent his skill and service throughout the birth of the Saurian Union. The one he had called the Shadow of the False Nightwings was someone whom he thought of often. He knew he owed his freedom to her. Yeah, that's right! Having witnessed the aftermath of Sandalwood's plan, Oralek understood at last what his former companion wanted. Years ago, they conceived a version of this plan. Now Oralek found he wished Sandalwood could be present to witness the reality of it. Alone with his thoughts, Oralek would sometimes visit the memorial to the fallen leaders of the Commonwealth. Though other such appearances, and notwithstanding his duties as master physician of the state, Oralek led a very private life. Few would have guessed he was once one of the most accomplished rites conductors in the history of the Nightwings. History, of course, shall ensure we shall not forget. Aw, that's nice. Okay, I guess we'll do Bae, because she was... I liberated her first, and I think at some point we kind of all forgetted she existed. The Commonwealth had never provided a sense of home for the one they called Bae the Bloodless, so she was surprised on her return that she was so well treated. She felt uneasy about it, and besides, she knew that she would do her best to fulfill the pledge she had made to her friends. Yeah, oh right, Bae! Even she could not have expected the impact she would have on the events that followed, which gave rise to our Saurian Union. Bae stood with the others on the night of the scribe's return. She did not take up arms, but spoke of the scribes with conviction and sincerity. Others were so caught off guard that it helped quell the anger of the situation. After the fall of the Commonwealth, there was renewed interest in the legend of the 8 scribes, and many new interpretations of their histories and teachings. Bae found herself at the center of all of this. Her way of speaking continued to compel a growing audience. She swayed many people from their astralist beliefs. Soon the 8th word, which had lost favor with the people during the reign of the Commonwealth, sought her out and asked her to formally join. And she did, right away. What's the 8th word? Just 8 scribe religion, okay. Through it all, she would wonder how her little friend Tizo had fared. While they were divided now by a great distance, he always remained in her heart. Aw, Tizo. She cited her relationship with Jodariel as the single most important in her life. Jodariel would always provide for her a circumspect perspective and the wisdom of experience. Bae was always devoted to her faith, but more so to her friends. Many people in the Saurian Union cited that her gentle manner and unwavering conviction helped them brave the changing times with courage and with grace. Aww. Hedwyn. After his liberation, Hedwyn was instrumental in the events leading to the fall of the Commonwealth and was vital to the outcome of the plan. He was the one who led the raid on the stronghold where Archjustice Androbeles IX, otherwise known as Brighton, was holed up when the fighting grew fierce. Yeah! Tell that stupid voice he's a butt. With him, then and thereafter, was one of the winged harps of the High Wing Remnants, later identified as Fakani Shang, his girlfriend! Oh, she is hot! Okay, good. Okay. Their bond was vital to the peace that followed. In all his days as a leader in the Saurian Union, Hedwyn oft confided in his friend, Dodariel. Yep, his bird girlfriend. Herb friend. Despite her intense manner, there was no one whom he trusted more in times when circumspection was required. Hedwyn would often think back about the vow he made at the beginning of his quest for freedom. Although he cherished all the friendships he made, he had pledged to Dodariel, Rookie Greentail, and the Reader of the Nightwings that they would all be free again together. Sorry, I couldn't go with you. I couldn't keep that promise because I had to send Oralek back, and I felt really bad about it. Actually, no, it's not true. I don't feel bad about it. He'd broken that vow, for, in the end, not all of them were able to return. Terrible guilt over this had darkened his mood for a time. It's all right. I'm fine down here. I'm fine down here in the hole. Don't worry about me. However, the others whom he still knew lifted his spirits, much like he had often lifted theirs. All of the Nightwings knew the stakes. While the others who stood with the Nightwings were not able to remain in contact thus, Hedwyn thought of each of them often, and so in turn did they oft think of him. All right, Dodariel, how you doing? After her liberation, Dodariel soon became an icon of the movement that led to the collapse of the Commonwealth and the rise of the Saurian Union. Yeah, she's awesome. She do that. Her military prowess and experience led to key victories in clashes against the Commonwealth loyalists. Each time, she was able to subdue the opposition, avoiding lethal force. In the uncertain times that followed, Dodariel's seasoned expertise often came into play both in matters of security and of state. For instance, she conscripted and trained a team of volunteers in public safety. The community did not know what to make of such a cordial bunch at first, but soon came to value their service. They have stood up for the people ever since, and we celebrate their founding day each year. Excuse me. She remained close with Hedwyn all through this experience, and they supported each other through their struggles many, many times. She kept an eye on Bae, who nonetheless demonstrated a surprising knack to get by on her own, though Dodariel was always willing to provide assistance, just in case. She never settled down with anyone, although from time to time she thought about Ignarius, despite herself. Dodariel, no! You could do so much better. Like, it's fine you didn't want me, I'm fine with that. It's okay, but why him? Why him? I don't get it. Okay. She continued training on her own, a regimen that grew stricter with each passing year. There were those who sought to train with her, and she sometimes obliged. There remained one other constant in her life. She'd always remember her days among the Nightwings, and with fondness, for the most part. Have Hedwyn's girlfriend introduce you to a nice bird person. My boy Rookie! How you doing? After Rookie Greentail earned back his freedom, he returned to a lavish welcome ceremony in the Commonwealth, as was the tendency for liberated exiles. It was everything he could have hoped for, and soon he was well off, surrounded by luxury and choosing between various exciting opportunities. However, he must have given in to his better judgment, as he did end up siding with Volfred Sandalwood's revolutionary forces, as he promised. On the night of the scribe's return, Greentail kept busy barking orders to Volfred's agents as the situation grew tenser. He took rather well to leadership. When dawn finally came, and it became clear that the Commonwealth that everyone knew would be no more, he realized many new opportunities awaited. He began quite a lucrative career for himself, manufacturing and selling replica merchandise inspired by the downside. His main struggle was to meet demand. An aspect of his conscience cautioned him against making light of such a thing. But the money was too good, and soon his family was as well off as he'd always said. Greentail always did his best to keep in touch with all of his many friends, and knew that he owed his fortunes to them. He made a special point of staying close with the group of friends he came to know so well during his time with the Nightwings, wherever they were. They shared a special understanding that put even Greentail at a loss for words sometimes. Aww. About people to click on. Okay. There is one more account which warrants mention. The Nightwings conducted the rites under a guidance of the leader. The reader. I'm not reader. Wrong word. Blech. Yeah, what happened to me? Little is known of her. However, some accounts of her begin to paint a picture. I became a banshee. We know she was of common birth. Yup. Boring. Always directionless and prone to misremembering at times. Hey, my memory is just fine. Ah! Oh, hello, Ish. Thank you so much for the resub. Whoa, yeah, almost 2 years. Woof. Oh, yeah, I guess that's a thing in May. Be 2 years. Holy crap. Ah. The journey to the downside left her close to death. It was then that the Nightwings found her. They brought her from the brink. She showed them the path. She pressed onward with the others. And then she did not know how far their path would lead. How are you, Ish? How are you doing? Thus did the cycle of the rites commence its final turns. When the final rite arrived, the reader's freedom was at stake. In the end, however, she remained in exile. Yup, I stay at the bottom, where I belong, at the bottom. You just got back from work? Nice. I hope you get a good, relaxing evening, and you have a safe trip tomorrow. From that point on, accounts of her diverge. It is said the voice, which troubled her, she never heard again. Oh, thank God! Oh, thank God. Thank you, Hedwyn, for going to punch Bright Dumb in the face. Some say she helped improve the lives of other downside exiles, though whether that is true, only she knows. Someday, perhaps, that reader's own star shall emerge. Then it shall pierce the dark of night in all its brilliant glory. Until such a time, and until ever after, all of us give thanks. Oh, you're welcome. Yeah. Oh, oh no. Pretty song. Hello.
Afraid and alone.
Yeah, probably.
When she arrived, the book of rights awakened the Nightwings and ignited the flame. They follow the stars bound together, strands in our brains.
Oh, there's Hedwyn.
We sing of the last.
Oh, I think that's Joe Dario next.
Nightwings who, having broken the cycle, shall live on in song. Hedwyn prevailed and strode the path that his heart laid before him.
I never cleaned the dishes.
He has found his way home.
Aww.
Captain Joe Dariel, mother to many a foundling, she has found her way home.
I wonder if the song changes whether or not they get home or not.
Rookie Greentail
Yeah, my boy Rookie.
has proved his worth and returned to his family.
Yeah, he did. I made him sure he got home.
By the grace of the scribes, they follow the stars bound together.
Yeah, I think this game would have a lot of replay value, like depending on how you do everything, who you send home, and where they are in their respective arcs and things like that. Like, we learned so little of Bae because she was the first I sent. Oh.
Here's the scribes in the world.
Look at Jizo on her head.
They have guided her home.
Tis all the wise, ever faithful to the cause of the night wings. He remained to the end.
Ah, there we go. Remain to the end. Yeah, that does change. That fish.
In the bold, duty bound to honor the night wings. He remains to the end.
It's definitely a game that I think like I might.
Born on guilty wings, ever seeking forgiveness.
Sorry, I'm interrupting.
She remains to the end. They follow the stars, bound together, strands in a braid till the end. Bound together, spirits strands unbroken, scribes awoken. The great mastermind, Wolfred Sandalwood, saw his plans turn to action. He remained till the end. The bog dweller Bertrude kept their foes at bay with her finest enchantments. She remained till the end. The reader at last
Oh, me.
made the night wings
Singing about me. Oh, no.
whole, having bound them together. She remained till the end. They follow the stars, bound together.
I did remain to the end.
Strands in a braid till the end.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, people who worked on the game.
Stars bound together, strands in a braid till the end.
Way to rub it in.
As we bid farewell and return to the stars, we shall find our way home. We shall find our way home. We shall find our way
Yeah, like I think you were saying, Len. Like, yeah, this game has I would think has a lot of replay value because, like, one, there's every permutation for like whether or not a person gets out of a liberation rate or doesn't. I'm assuming the course of how that plan can go about changes, and then you've also got like even that song there would have to be two versions of every verse for whether or not they stayed or went home, or things like that. So, yep. Yeah, I think like all told, it was okay. Like it's unfortunate that there was an actual like fighting and everything that ended up happening, but the plan seems to have worked, and it appears like a lot of people who needed to be there were there to help. So, the end. Hooray! A very hopeful ending. Well, true Nightwing Campmaid mode unlocked. Oh no. Oh no. I don't know if I want to. I mean, I was struggling with the current difficulty. I don't know if I want to go to a higher one. No, thank you. So yeah, that was Pyre. And as indicated before, my plan from here is next week I will be starting the currently last game published by Supergiant Games, which is Hades. At least until Hades 2 comes out. We'll see how long it takes me to finish Hades 1. Yeah, Hades! What? What? What, you missed the end? You did, Nox. You missed the end. I'm now choking on a gummy. Excuse me. Maybe I shouldn't try to talk while I'm eating. That was a bad idea. What happened? What happened? You're gonna have to, I mean, you want me to summarize everything that happened? I mean, it was a whole thing. Drenched. Okay, thank you, teacup cup. Just jump onto Hades now. Well, I mean, this is usually about the time I aim to be ending stream, so I don't know if, like, starting an entirely new game this stream would be a good right now when I'm normally stopping would be a good idea. Meanwhile, Nox is like, yeah, 6-hour stream, let's go. Nox is attempting to enable. Alright. Yeah, I'll just go die. Start the game, be like, hey, this is great. Wander into the dungeon, get killed by the first enemy. Good run. Yeah, good job. Alright, first things first. Bleh. I'm just gonna switch over to here. Oops. I didn't turn it off. That's fine. I can fix it. Also, where did I go? What happened to me? Did I turn off the wrong thing? I probably did turn off the wrong thing. Do. Boof! Look, I'm back. Oh, good job, Nox. Only took you 27 tries. That's pretty good. I'm not invisible anymore. Haha, I'm back. You have to deal with me now. Or not. I don't know. You don't have to deal with me if you don't want to. It's very easy to, if you don't want to deal with me, it's just you kind of just click away and then poof, window gone. Don't have to deal with me no more. Anyway. Oh, you opened a first free gift, and the gummies were matcha gummy bears. Oh. Terrifyingly accurate mango gummies. Oh, also, and these citrus ginger bears. Oh. Oh, they burned. I don't know if that's good or not. Well, I'm gonna be blunt, Nox. I'm probably about to set a record for number of tries. Because 27, that's no. I'm gonna need more. And 50? No, I'm gonna need more than 50. This is gonna be a journey. Yes. Oh no, I'm sorry the gummies burned you, Lenneth. That sounds bad. All right. And yes, speaking of the thing, I guess I will start to move on to the schedule for the next week for the upcoming lounge. So tomorrow, just to confirm, normally Sasha would be streaming. She had a last minute thingy thing come up, so actually there will not be a stream tomorrow. She's not going to be available. So feel free to go about your life as you would normally, as though there were no stream. Choo-doo. And then on Sunday, Flora, Sasha, and I will be back to play more Civ 6, I believe. So, yes. Go about your day. I don't know. Whatever you do when we don't have streams. Go about and have a fulfilling time. I don't know. Have fun. Anyway. I don't know what I'm saying. Yeah, there we go. The dragon that is best in video games. Anyways, schedule. Plap. Anyways, so moving on. So this schedule's a little bit in the future, if that makes sense. It's picking up as of Monday next week. As Mal has announced on the Discord, It's actually going to be his final stream as well as his birthday stream. The circumstances of Mal's kind of personal obligations is such that unfortunately he's not able to continue streaming. So he is going to be doing kind of a final hurrah stream starting at 7 p.m. on Monday. I believe his plan is to try and make a final push to finish Odin Sphere, as well as playing some games with chat and things like that. So if you want to wish Mal well on his next journey, I guess as he was putting it, by all means, please stop by the stream and give him your best wishes. Yes, yeah, Nugget's gonna have to figure out another source of tacos. What do you do when I go out? Wait for you to get back. Oh no, don't say that. All right. Anyways, okay. Then on Tuesday, Valentine's Day, oddly enough, Flora will be here with you, and she'll be playing Sekiro starting at her usual time of 2 p.m. And what is Nox doing? Oh, you're arguing about the raccoonness again. I'm just gonna not look at it. Anyways, then on Wednesday, Flora is back playing more Sekiro. Thursday, there won't be any streams, so conduct yourself accordingly. And then Friday, 8 p.m. next week, I start Hades. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die a lot. Oh god. Okay. Well, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna work hard. I'm gonna beat the game somehow. Maybe cheat codes if I get desperate enough. We'll find out. Are there cheat codes? I might be screwed. Oh, it's also Space Mousie's birthday on the 14th. Oh, okay. You can do it. Handle that combo holiday. You can do it. I believe in you. Then the following these bitch ass dudes' birthdays. You fucking got me, Lenneth. I don't know. Saturday, and then the schedule continues as usual. Okay, I did it. Schedule done. Poof. Anyways, so yeah, thank you guys for joining me for stream so much. I hope you enjoyed seeing the game Hades. It's definitely not a game I normally would have played if it hadn't been a Supergiant Games game. Anyways, so I think it was a very interesting game. I really did like that kind of like combination of like the visual novel and the rights, the NBA jamness of it. Daddy Sekiro. Oh god, Nox. Jesus. Anyways, again, thank you guys so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed seeing the game of Pyre. I do think it was kind of one that, especially for Supergiants, kind of flew under the radar kind of until Hades came out. But I think like Pyre is, of their prior games, the one that went under the radar the most out of all of them. So I'm glad I kind of took this chance to play the game and find out more about it. So yeah. Anyways, in terms of, I've already gone over schedule. If you want to check in with any changes to the schedule or chat with any of the members of the lounge between now and our next streams, we have a Discord. We also have Twitters, where we generally do put things of their shenanigans, or I just post photos of things that I buy because I'm an idiot. Anyways, and we also have a YouTube with our VODs, which at this point is I think it's up to date as of streams from earlier this week, so it is very much caught up. So if there's any part of any of the prior games that we played that you want to catch up on or whatever, it's all there. You can go take a look at it. So yeah, lots of stuff to do, should you so choose. So yep, from here I'm going to find someone to raid and then we'll sign up. Yeah. Definitely was one of those things where it's like once you kind of let it get out of hand, it got out of hand. So we're caught up now. Woo! May we not fall behind again, or we will. I don't know. Life is hard. Let's find someone to raid. Okie dokie. Ba, ba, ba. Oh, actually, Hecate is streaming. She's actually playing Divinity. Oh, cool. I want to go bother her. Yeah. I haven't seen her streaming in a while, and she's playing Divinity. So that's good too. Burninate. No. Yeah, we'll go see some. We'll go see someone else do a burninating, because Sasha won't be able to burninate tomorrow. So I'll make sure you get your burnination in through any means possible. Here we go. Off goes the raid. Again, I hope everyone has a great rest of your morning, afternoon, evening. Have a great time. And yeah. Night, everyone. Bye. Bye.